Oh, great. Hey, you brought my Wayne Newton album. You know, women love it when I lip-sync Dankeschön.
Kevin, you must be so lonely.
Hey, what's this?
Dad's old tool belt. He figured you could use it since you do work around the building.
Thanks, but I really don't need it. I've got my trusty toolbox.
Oh, too bad. I read this article that said women find guys who wear tool belts sexy and macho.
You're kidding.
Uh-uh.
Well, how do I look?
Like a geek wearing a tool belt. Hi.
Hey, guys. How's the movie?
Gross and disgusting.
Just like the person who recommended it.
Hey, it was great. It was all about this guy who's half man, half rat, and he comes out of the sewer to eat people. Actually, I kind of liked it, but then I'm always a sucker for a movie with good songs.
Well, here's the mail.
Oh, great. Hey, this is that orange genealogy thing I ordered.
You mean our family tree?
I'd like to learn about your ancestors, George. Are they from this planet?
As a matter of fact, the Owens are a very distinguished family, right?
You bet. According to this, they got kicked out of Wales in 1546. Something about starting to play.
Well, Dad, didn't you tell us there was an Owens at the first Thanksgiving?
It says here they made him sit at the kids' table.
Well, look, there was a Walter Owens at the Alamo.
Yeah, the tour guide. I heard that.
I didn't say anything.
You don't have to. I can see that look on your face.
What look?
That stuck-up British look. Like you were related to knights and kings, right?
I wouldn't say that exactly. But then again, I wouldn't deny that I come from a notable English peerage.
Hello, Lenny. How's me, boy? Mr. Belvedere, who's that? Does it look like? Henry the Blinkin' Ape? Why, it's this old Mumsy.
Peggy, how'd you get here?
Yes, Mother, how did you get here? I didn't send you a ticket.
Oh, well, you know us Brits. Lenny, we bet on anything. I won 2,000 pounds on a little wager I made with a certain Mr. Smith.
Oh, what did you bet on?
What Prince Charles wears under his kilt.
Well, Mother, I'm sure you're tired, and we better get to move to one of Pittsburgh's best hotels.
Hey, what do you mean?
Well, she doesn't get away very often. I thought she'd like room service.
Well, it's great. She can stay in Kevin's room, and you can wait on her.
Peggy, it would be a pleasure to have you stay here with us. Oh, thank you, Mum. It'll only be for a few days, Lenny. I'll try not to get you there.
Well, all right, let's get you settled in.
That's a good lad.
This way, Mother.
Right behind you, Lenny.
Hey, Mrs. Belvedere. What does Prince Charles wear under his kilt?
Keep moving, Mother, keep moving.
Hi, Kenneth.
Kevin.
The door to my balcony is jammed shut. I wondered whether you could come up and fix it.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be there as soon as I'm finished here. Is there a problem?
Oh, no. It's just nice to come across a real man for a change. A man who can work with his hands. Nice tool belt. I just love the way it hugs your hips.
Thanks.
You know, I've written you off as one of those college kids who whines and studies all the time.
Whoops.
So listen, maybe we could get together sometime? Have some fun?
I don't know about you, but I'm already having fun. How about 8 o'clock tonight?
You're on. See you then, macho man. So what are your plans for today?
Oh, I was hoping Lenny would show me the side.
Oh, Mother, I'd be happy to show you around, but I really can't take the time. However, I'd be delighted to set you up in the patio, where you can sit quietly and knit.
Nick. I'd rather have me teeth pulled.
Well, Peggy, as long as you're here, Mr. Belvedere can take off all the time he wants.
Yeah, big guy. Just like you always told us. Family comes first.
Did I say that?
See you later. Bye.
Blimey, Lily. Looks like just you and me.
Blimey.
Kevin, the door jammed again, and my cat is stuck on the balcony. Could you please come up and fix it?
Oh, sure.
Where's your tool belt?
Well, it was just for us to go out.
Oh, weren't you going to wear your tool belt?
I hadn't planned on it.
You know, if you wear your tool belt, we might not have to go out.
Oh, the poor kitty must be cold out there.
Sort of the opposite of how I feel.
Let's see.
My macho man.
Come here, kitty. Here you go. Yeah. Hey, you know something, Paula? I think the problem's on the outside. This will just take 1 second.
Kevin, you're letting all the heat out.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no, it's stuck. And it's freezing out here. Listen, Paula, you're going to have to call the fire department. I got to get off of here.
I have a better idea. Why don't you climb up to the roof?
What?
We're on the top floor. Just shimmy up and walk down the stairs.
Paula, we're 4 floors up.
Oh, you little tease, you.
Paula, I don't think it's such a good idea.
Kevin, I nearly lose control just thinking about you climbing up my wall.
Up we go.
This is unbelievable.
You're telling me.
What your feet? Climb, baby, climb.
Climb.
Come on, come to Mama.
I'm almost there, doll.
Coming, you hunk. In a minute, you'll be all mine. What a man! Hi, kids. Hi.
Where's Belvedere? Out with Mumsy again?
Uh-huh.
Where were they off to today? Well, first Mr. Belvedere said they were going to the Art Museum and then to the University of Pittsburgh.
Something about a lecture on Thomas Hardy.
Thomas who?
That's what Mumsy said.
I've never been so humiliated in my life.
Oh, sure, yeah. What about when your bitches spit in school play and you bears your bottom to the vicar?
Hey, what's going on, big guy? They starting to give balloons away at lectures these days?
These were sent to someone. We were asked to leave the lecture.
I believe it had something to do with me snoring.
Actually, it was your popping your bubble gum
Oh.
that had us forcibly removed.
So where did you guys go?
6 Flags over Beaver Falls.
The most fantastic roller coaster they had. I almost lost my old tummy.
Mother, the whole point of the day was to absorb a little coaster, to broaden our minds, to finally do something that I wanted to do.
But every day you've been doing something you wanted to do.
Oh, was it I who wanted to go to the demolition derby, or to the boat show, or to that hog calling contest in Altoona?
Last night we went to the blooming ballet.
That was not the ballet, that was the ice capade. That was not Barishnikov, it was Snoopy.
Very different.
Excuse me, I'll be in my room.
Oh, yeah, but with nothing I said. Anyone want a balloon? Nothing. What you doing?
I'm trying to watch the opera.
I'll watch it with you then.
I don't think you'll be interested. Nobody drops their pants.
Oh, Lenny, you always want the one.
Mother, shouldn't you be getting your sleep? I mean, you've got a very big flight back to England tomorrow.
Lenny, We've had our differences, but we had our good times together, haven't we?
Yes, the days simply flew by.
What with us palling about and the Owens blokes being so cheery and all, well, it is. Why not move to Beaver Falls?
Here. Mother, I think you're just infatuated with things American. The appeal wears off very quickly.
I notice you're still here.
We'd be together. Think of it.
I am.
Hey, big guy, can I see you for a minute?
Yes.
What's the matter with you? That's your mother you're trying to bounce.
Well, I have her best interest in heart. She'd be far happier in England.
She's no spring chicken. She's not going to be around forever.
Her mother lived to be 117. Oh, George, I hate to say this, but you're right. I'm behaving abominably.
Well, what do you know? I was finally able to give you some advice. Big deal.
Mother, I'd be delighted if you'd stay here in Beaver Falls.
Oh, Teddy, and you're welcome to stay here with us as long as you'd like.
Oh, that's most kind of you. And now I think we'd better be getting you up to bed.
I know the way.
Up you go. Tonight I'll tuck you in.
Mother, I'm 62.
So see, I might be here when you turn 63. 64.
Mother, what are you doing?
Hello, now. Pull up a chair. We'll have bangers and mash in a jiffy.
No, Mother, I'll prepare the family breakfast.
Now, George here won't accept payment for me accommodation, and I ain't no freeloader.
Now, listen, Mother,
Now,
I'm
go
perfectly...
on now. Put your bum over there.
No, Mother.
Lily.
Mother!
Hey, this is great.
Yeah, it's even better than midget wrestling.
Who the hell asked you?
George, who's that?
Homer Hofnagel. Telling me how much he likes your leopard bikini underpants.
Well, how did that man ever see my underwear?
But I'd like to know.
Seen them hanging on the line. I did a load of laundry, you know.
Mother, we do not put personals on the line. That's why we have a dryer.
But they always hung things out on the line back home.
Well, you're not back home. You're not in Higby Road. And I will attend to the duties of this house in a dignified and proper manner. Mrs. Owens, I will remove your panties from the leering gaze of Mr. Hofnagel, and then I will return and prepare the meal. Any questions? No. Kids.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, what you watching?
Throw Mama from the train.
Your Mumsy's getting to you, huh?
Well, let me put it this way. I'm actually beginning to appreciate you.
But who your mom?
Wesley, I'm not very proud to say this, but my mother embarrasses me.
Why? I'm not embarrassed by Dad, and look at him.
You got me there.
Look, we think she's really neat, even if she don't. And I don't think you should keep chasing her around making excuses for her.
Now I'm really embarrassed,
Why?
because you're right.
Well, where are you going?
Did I ever tell you that my mom loves chocolate-covered cherries?
Who is it?
Mama.
You're right there.
Hi, Paula.
Hi, Kevin. Ooh, you have a new tattoo.
Yeah, I put it on myself.
You know, I haven't seen you for a couple of days. I've missed my macho man.
Yeah, well, I've been recuperating.
From what?
Well, from getting thrown off that mechanical bull in the country western bar.
That was so sexy.
Yeah, and for almost getting killed at the motorcycle rally.
Well, honey, I thought you said you could ride a motorcycle.
Yeah, I can, but I've never done it through a funnel of flames. Look, Paula, I'm really not sure where this relationship is going, except maybe to the hospital.
Don't you want to be my man anymore?
Well,
My Sylvester Stallone, Mel Gibson, and Harrison Ford all rolled up into one cubby webby?
well, I just think I... Okay.
Good. Because my old boyfriend said he's coming for me, and I want you to kick his butt all the way back to the stinky old Marine. Wow, is that really where Mr. Belvedere grew up?
What's going on?
Mumsy's giving us a picture show.
And that's Digby Road. Look familiar, Lenny?
Yes, Mother.
And that was our happy home.
Wow, that place was a mansion, Mr. Belvedere.
Of course, we only had one room in the basement, things being what they were.
Gee, that must have been awfully crowded.
That was the least of it. To get to the loo, we had to go outside and clear down the alley. Remember you running through the snow at night?
Yeah, I suppose.
Now, anyone here look familiar then?
You mean Mr. Belvedere's in that picture?
Well, no one called him Mr. Belvedere then.
Oh, which one is he?
Well, we know it's not the little guy in front.
Oh, there he is. Oh, don't you get surprised, though. That's me, Lenny, all right. And an hard-working lad he was, too, helping us to make ends meet.
Excuse me. I'm going to get some air. Oh, hello, Kevin.
Man, I really blew up, Mr. Belvedere. I mean, I put on the stupid tool belt and got all machoed up for this girl, Paula. And now her boyfriend, who's a Marine, is going to grind my face in a hamburger. I should have talked to you.
Why?
Because you would have said, Kevin, you're acting dumb. You would have told me, hey, look, you're not a macho guy, but that's okay. Be yourself. Don't run away from who you are. That's what you would have told me, right?
Yes, I would.
Thanks, Mr. Belvedere. I've got to go straighten a few things out.
Hello, Lenny.
Oh, hello, Mother.
You okay?
I'm fine, Mother.
So what you standing out here for?
Well, I'm trying to limit my exposure to Waitley.
Wasn't him that drove you out of the room. It was me. Suppose if I stayed round here long enough, I'd drive you out of the whole blooming town.
You were just being yourself, Mother.
And I get the feeling you're not too proud of what that is.
No, Mother. What I'm not very proud of is me. You, those photographs, that's what I really am. It seems that I've spent a lifetime trying to deny that.
You remember what you used to say to me when you come running home carrying all them big books from school? You'd say, Mumsy, someday I want to be a fine English gentleman.
That seems a long time ago.
When I'd see your picture in the paper with Churchill or Gandhi or even that Robert Goulet, I'd hold it up in the pub and I'd say, that's me, Lenny. And we'd all raise a pint to me boy. Sometimes I'd even raise two.
I'm sorry if I behaved badly to Mother.
I'm sorry if I embarrassed you in front of your friends.
I love you, Mumsy.
I love you, Lenny. It's the same, the old world over. It's the poor what has the blame.
It's the rich what has the pleasure. Off to bed. Her plans are not yet finalized. But whether she decides to stay or go, the important thing is, I'm proud to say, she's me mum. Come in.
Benny, I appreciate the chocolate-covered cherries, but they never was me favorite sweet. They was yours.
So have a go at them, son.
Mumsy knows best.
Oh, hey, Mom, where's the wrapping paper? I want to wrap Kevin's present.
What'd you get him, kid?
Oh, just a calendar. Well, that's nice. Can we see it? Sure.
Brazilian beefcake.
Yeah, there are lifeguards down at the beach at Rio de Janeiro.
Kevin didn't ask for this, did he?
Well,
Heather, I think you got this for yourself.
yeah, I guess so. I'll just take it back.
In a second.
And remember, when Mr. Belvedere tells someone he doesn't know you, don't contradict him.
Okay, champ, what'd you pull this time?
Nothing. Mr. Belvedere sent me to the bakery to pick up Kevin's cake, and it was real crowded, so I just made the best of it.
He was selling the little numbers. 50 cents a pop.
Wesley.
I only sold enough to pay for the cake and half a dozen donuts. Don't ask me where they went.
Look, Linda, I'm sorry, but we've been going out now for over 3 months. I figure I deserve a little more than a goodnight kiss. After all, you are a member of Future Nurses. Hello.
I know what you're going through. Girls give me a hard time, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're always trying to make me like them. Teasing me, trying to kiss me. How do you get them to leave you alone?
Just wait a few years.
Kevin, do you know what you want for your birthday yet?
Yeah, but at this rate, I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Well, there's always next year.
I just found the mother of my children. Come on, guys, we're supposed to be working out.
Hey, they got a great pictorial this month. Girls of the Justice Department.
Yeah, great.
So you never said, how'd it go last night?
What do you mean?
You know, with Linda.
We had a real nice time.
Struck out again, huh?
Look, it just so happens that Linda's a very nice girl. And if she wants to hold off and take it kind of slow, it doesn't bother me. Ugh.
You know, I got a theory.
Oh, yeah?
I figure if you don't, by the time you're 18, all this energy builds up and you spontaneously combust.
Yeah, very funny. Look, guys, I got a lot of homework. Besides, what am I supposed to do?
Hey, I got it. Why don't you call up Paula Sweeney?
Oh, come on.
Not good enough for you? She's good enough for the football team, and they're 1-6. Here, I got her number.
Hey, look, I don't want it. Hey, I don't want to do something just to say that I did it. You know what I mean? It's just this is a real important step for a guy. It's a big responsibility, both physically and emotionally. And when it happens, I want it to be something special with a girl who's special. Right.
Absolutely.
I told you, Wesley, I'm not going anywhere till you finish those Brussels sprouts.
They're cold.
You should have eaten them when they were hot.
They stink when they're hot.
They stink even more when they decompose. So I suggest you eat them now.
No. Besides, you can't tell me what to do.
Oh?
Hey, did you tell Mr. Belvedere he could do all this rotten stuff to me?
It was either that or give him a raise.
Look, honey, this is between you and Mr. Belvedere. All I can say is we all got him down, so I don't see why you shouldn't.
Thank you, Mrs. Owens. So,
Hey, guys.
you missed dinner.
That's okay, I'm going out.
Have you got a date?
Uh-huh.
She got a friend for me?
So who is she?
Just somebody from school.
Well, does this somebody have a name?
Paula Sweeney.
Easy, Sweeney.
What, honey?
Oh, nothing. Boy, he's more desperate than
What are you talking about?
That girl Kevin's taken out, Paula Sweeney, she's famous. I mean, there's only one reason guys go out with her.
And I assume it's not her cooking.
I'll get it. Hello?
Hi, I'm here for Kevin.
You are?
Yeah, guys, it's the right house. Thanks. I was just cruising around with some guys, so I had him drop me off.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing here? I was gonna pick you up.
Figured I'd save us some time.
Great, let's go.
Kevin, aren't you going to introduce us to your young lady?
Sorry. Mom, Dad, this is Paula Sweeney.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Paula.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hiya.
Kevin's, told us a lot about you.
No, I didn't, I swear. Anyway, here's some flowers.
Somebody die?
Well, we better get going.
Don't be out too late.
Right, Mom?
Remember, tomorrow's church.
So how you doing with your veal?
I'm eating as fast as I can.
Oh, yeah, right. Take your time.
Thanks.
Besides, the movie doesn't start for a half hour.
We don't have to go if you don't want to.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's supposed to be a real good picture.
What is it?
I don't know. Something part 2.
So you never told me. What team are you on?
Huh?
I mean, I know everybody on the football team. What are you, cross country? Got the build for it.
I'm not on a team.
Oh? So how'd you get my number?
Oh, I just got it. I mean, a friend of mine gave it to me. Wasn't written on a wall or anything. He just said that you were a real nice girl and a lot of fun, and you seem like someone I might hit it off with.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Oh, great.
What are you doing?
Just helping you on with your coat.
That's a switch.
Still there, Wes?
Yep, all 4 of us.
You've been sitting there almost 5 hours. Aren't you going to eat them?
No.
Good night.
Yeah, see you in the morning.
Why don't you guys go back to Belgium where you came from?
Hello, Wesley. I'd love to stay and chat, but my ice cream is melting.
I'm still not gonna eat them.
All right, fine, then go to bed.
All right. You want me to dump these?
No, wrap them up. You're going to have them for breakfast.
I'm not eating them then either.
Then you won't eat anything.
Fine. You know what I'm gonna do?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna go on a hunger strike.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like your big shot friend Gandhi. So what do you think of that?
I think that's a splendid idea.
You do?
I think if you believe in anything strongly enough, you should be willing to starve for it.
Huh?
And believe me, I am with you in spirit, if not in deed.
Come on in.
It's kind of late. I don't want to wake anybody.
Don't worry about it. My mom's a waitress. She works till 4.
And what the heck?
I had a good time tonight.
Me too.
I think it's the first time I ever saw a movie all the way through.
That's the kind of guy I am.
So you want something to drink?
I'll have a soda.
Soda? You're too much.
Well, this is a very nice place you have here.
I'd give you the grand tour, but there's just my mom's room. I sleep on the sofa there.
Oh, yeah?
It pulls out.
Oh. Thanks.
You know, I really meant it. I had a good time tonight.
Oh, I'm in it too.
I mean, most guys don't care one way or the other. They just buy me a cheeseburger and a shake and then Bingo. They think they can do whatever they want. But you're different.
I am?
I mean, the way you treated me tonight, it wasn't like you were looking to get anything off me. I was just a girl that you wanted to take out just to take me out.
Yeah, right. That's it.
Well, it's getting late.
Huh?
Good night.
Huh?
I hope you'll call me again. Oh, Kevin, I had a very lovely evening.
Oh, Kevin, it's you.
I was taking a shower.
I hope you didn't use all the cold water. How was your date?
Just ducky.
She seemed a very nice girl.
She was tonight.
Things didn't quite turn out as expected?
It was a disaster. She liked me.
Oh, no.
She told me I was the first guy to ever treat her like a real human being.
Kevin, you cad.
Oh, Mr. Belvedere, this isn't funny. I can't take much more. I'm almost 18.
Kevin, age doesn't matter. Nor whatever your friends think. Sex is something that should happen at the right time to two people who care for and respect one another.
Uh-huh.
Look, when you think about what happened tonight, or what didn't happen, you'll be glad it turned out the way it did. Just don't think about it too long. Nighty-night. All right. Hot pancakes and sausages for the family. And for Wesley. You remember your little green friends, don't you?
I'm not eating them. I'm on a hunger strike.
That's nice, dear.
Yeah. Pass the syrup, will you, pal?
Morning.
Morning.
So, how's it feel to be 18?
Great. Maybe I'll go out and vote.
How was your date last night?
It was okay.
Well, did you two have a good time?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Look, we ate, we went to a lousy movie, then I took her home. That was all.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm late for school. See you later.
Hello, Mother.
Hey, Wish, you want to help me blow up some balloons?
No, thanks. Air's the only thing I'm allowed, and I don't want to waste it.
Hello, Wesley. How's our little hunger striker?
Is that you, Mr. Belvedere? I'm having a tough time focusing. My eyes aren't getting any nutrients.
I'm sure they're getting some somewhere.
Hey, I'm not eating anything.
Of course not.
Mom, I'm gonna go out back. Suck on some leaves or something.
You don't think he's naughty?
The light! The light!
Does that answer your question? Kevin!
Got any iodine?
What happened to the birthday boy?
The football team decided to give me my present early.
What are you talking about?
Paula went and told all the jocks what a perfect gentleman I was. And how she's changed, and now she's a lady, and they'd have to go get their kicks someplace else.
So they got them with you?
No, but while I was running away, I tripped on a hurdle and hit my face on a sprinkler.
Well, at least you kept your dignity.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm through with being nice to people.
Oh?
I'm just sick of it. I mean, sweet little Kevin, he's so considerate. Never wants to hurt anyone's feelings.
But Kevin, it just...
So I get a chance with the easiest mark in school. And what do? I buy her dinner, I bring her flowers. I'm such a jerk.
Oh, perhaps next time you should toss her a French fry, then have your way with her.
Yeah, maybe I will.
You don't mean that.
Oh, yeah?
Whether you like it or not, you're far too decent a human being.
We'll see.
Where are you going?
Out. I'll be back late.
But you'll miss your birthday party. Your mother will be very disappointed.
I don't care. How's that for decent?
I think there's something funny with these French fries.
So don't eat them.
Actually, I read that places like this are all the rage now. You know, with the beautiful people.
Yeah, I guess they must have left already. So you done?
Yeah, I just never got my...
Check, please. Come on.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Would you like to come in? The movie's probably over by now. Wonder how it came out.
Who cares? It was stupid.
Yeah, I guess it was. You know, I really wasn't sure if you were going to call me again or not. A lot of guys tell me they will, and then I never
Is
hear...
your mom here?
No, I told you she works late.
Oh, yeah.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
So you want something to drink?
No, thanks.
I can make you a sandwich. You didn't eat much.
I'm not hungry.
Well, I don't know what else I can offer you. What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
But you were different.
No, I'm not.
You took me out because you liked me, because I was the kind of girl you wanted to take out just to take out.
I took you out for the same reason everybody else does.
Oh, yeah?
I just shouldn't have been so nice to you. That's my fault, and I'm sorry.
Okay, I get it. You don't have to draw me a picture. I thought you were special, but you're not. So how about now, Kevin? Do you want to get it on right now?
Okay.
You would. Look, why don't you just get out of here? I'm real sorry, but you're not going to score another home run tonight.
What are you talking about? I've never even been up to the plate.
You mean you've never...
No.
You never told me that.
It's not exactly the kind of thing you brag about.
I guess not. So listen. If you still want to, you know, I guess I wouldn't mind.
What?
I mean, when I think of all the creeps I've had up here, it's kind of stupid to kick out the one guy who ever treated me halfway decent. And besides, where do I get off saying no to anybody? I'm Easy Sweeney, right? Everybody's favorite doormat. So you want to give me a hand with this?
No, thanks. Look, when I called you, all I was looking for was a sure thing. With someone I didn't even know or care about. Just not that person anymore.
Yeah. I guess I'm not. Not for anybody.
I'll see you.
We blew out the candles for you.
Oh, hey, Mr. Belvedere. Pretty lousy skipping out on your own party, huh?
Yes.
Mom okay? She didn't start crying or anything.
Kevin, you missed the party. You didn't enlist. Here.
Thanks.
My father gave me that on my 18th birthday.
It's just a key.
You're welcome.
I mean, what's it for? Does it fit anything?
My father's liquor cabinet in Lancashire.
What are you giving it to me for?
Well, for one thing, it's in Lancashire, so you can't get to it. Kevin, when my father gave me that, it was his somewhat archaic way of saying that in his eyes, I'd become a man.
Oh. Well, then maybe you better give it to someone else.
Why, what happened?
Nothing. I mean, I could have, but... Well, let's just say I didn't become a man tonight.
That's your opinion. Oh, Wesley! Care for a little snack? It's not even 2. Aren't you still at school?
They sent me home because I'm so weak from my hunger strike.
So now you've managed to fool your teacher.
No, the nurse.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Owens, your son Wesley is suffering from lethargy, malnutrition, and partial dehydration. Please feed this child before returning him to school. Wesley, you mean you really haven't been eating? I naturally assumed you were sneaking food.
I read about Gandhi in one of your books, and he never snuck food.
All right. I'm going to get you something to eat right now.
No, it's okay. I just want to lie down until Mom reads this.
Wesley, you're going to eat something if I have to ram it down your throat.
No, I'm not allowed to have anything until I eat my Brussels sprouts. That's what you said.
No, that's all right, Wesley. I take it back. You don't have to eat them.
That's not quite good enough.
What?
I want you to eat them.
But they're disgusting.
You should have thought of that before you made them.
Wesley has finally broken his fast. Though unlike Gandhi, he did it with caramel corn and a plate of ding-dongs. As for me, I'm afraid my ordeal is just beginning. Wesley's given me an hour, and time's almost up. I can wait.
Hey, Kevin.
What you looking at?
Just going through my old high school yearbook. My 30-year reunion's coming up.
Oh, yeah? Let me see. Allegheny High, class of 56. A better life through strip mining. Hey, is this your football team?
Yeah, that's us, the Allegheny Rangers. They took this picture right after the game where we clobbered Altoona 31-7. That's me in the middle there, number 17.
How come your uniform's so clean?
Maybe I washed it at halftime.
Hi, guys. Hi.
Hey, Marcia, guess where we're going? Pretty exciting.
I don't know. Lumberama?
Oh, we're going to Johnstown.
Why?
It's my class reunion. I figured we'd drive up early, get a room for the weekend, and, pal around with the gang. It'll be great.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
Hey, Mom, were you and Dad in the same class together?
Of course not, honey. Don't be silly. What I meant was your father and I went to school in different towns.
Oh, I guess I just figured Dad got left back a lot.
Anyway, I booked a room for the weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah, why?
Oh, I can't, honey. I'm going to that law symposium in Atlantic City.
All right.
Oh. Well, you can still go by yourself.
I know. It's just I got such a beautiful wife. I was looking forward to showing her off a little.
Oh, and I don't blame you, honey. But the symposium is very important.
But I don't want to go to this stupid thing alone.
Dinner in 5 minutes.
Hey, Dad, why don't you take Mr. Belvedere to your reunion and show him off? Bet nobody else is going to bring their own butler.
Yeah, it'll be just like lifestyles of the rich and famous.
I don't know.
Yeah, come on, Dad. I bet you two will have a blast together.
Not unless we bring explosives. I'd love to. But with you and Mrs. Owens leaving town, I'm afraid somebody has to stay and supervise the unholy trio.
What are you talking about? I'm 18 years old.
I'm 15. Yeah, and I'm 10, and I'll keep an eye on both of them.
Hey, wait a minute here.
Come on, Mom. You're always telling us how we've got to accept more responsibility. But how are we supposed to if you never give us a chance?
Yeah, come on.
Hey, I guess they're going to have to wing it sooner or later.
You guys sure you're going to be all right?
Mom, we'll be fine.
So, what do you think, big guy? Looking forward to seeing where yours truly went to school?
Not really. Although I wouldn't mind having a word with your principal.
You want to give me a hand with some of this stuff?
Oh, I'm sorry, George.
May I help you?
You got a reservation for Owens?
Yes, sir. Let's see. Owens. Here it is. Mr. and Mrs.
That's us.
He's kidding. My wife's in Atlantic City.
Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. Sign the register, please.
Tell you what, I think we're going to need separate rooms.
Certainly, Mr. Owens. I'll just scratch out Marcia and make a separate accommodation for...
Lynn.
Lynn. Of course. Sir?
George.
Huh?
Would you sign the register?
You do it, Belvedere. I'm going up to my room.
Howdy, neighbor.
It's you.
Awfully quiet in here, George. I'd have thought by now you'd been out throwing water balloons or organizing a panty raid.
Nah, that's later.
Oh, she looks familiar. I think I saw her in the lobby. Did you happen to notice her, George?
She's Donna Flanagan. Head cheerleader, homecoming queen, personality plus, prettiest.
I take it she's an old flame.
Are you kidding? She never even knew I was alive. God, I had a thing for her. Woo, woo. I took home ec 3 years in a row just to be close to her. The only thing I could ever work up the nerve to say was, I think your cupcakes are burning.
That certainly would have swept me off my feet. Look, George, that happened a long time ago. Why don't you just go downstairs and say hello?
Why, so she can give me that who the hell are you look and start talking to somebody else?
Come, George. You must be used to that by now.
Wesley, are you still there? Yes, just know it. Wes, Mom and Dad have been gone for hours. They're probably just hiding in the bushes. But the minute I try something whammo, they come busting in here and I'll be grounded for life. Well, if you ask me, you're wasting valuable screwing around time. That's true.
Who the hell are you?
Hello, Cindy. Hey, it's Kevin. Listen, I've got the house to myself all weekend. And I figured I might throw a little bash tonight. You want to come? Well, yeah. There'll probably be some cute guys here. Yeah, great. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Hey, Kev, I need some advice.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Mom and Dad and Mr. Belvedere have been gone almost 5 hours, and I haven't done one thing wrong yet.
So?
So help me think of something bad to do.
Yeah, I'd love to, Wes, but I've got a party to arrange.
What? Mom said absolutely no party.
Yeah.
Thea, hey, where do you think you're going? Me and Angela are going to this new club downtown called Slash. It's supposed to be real intense. Downtown? You're not allowed to go downtown. Don't we not? Boy, everybody's being bad but me. If I don't think of something soon, I'll go nuts. I just hope the voices don't start.
Hey, Belvedere, you think I look okay?
You look fine.
You sure? I mean, I haven't seen these people in 30 years. I want to make a good impression.
George, you look very nice.
Come on, let's go.
Yoo-hoo, fellas. Gotta get your name tags. Hi, I'm Penny Nichols. Remember? Best organizer, perkiest?
Yeah, sure. I'm George Owens. Remember me?
Not at all.
I'm gonna go mingle.
Have fun.
No. Now, don't you tell me. You're Scooter Stolansky, right? You're that boy that used to hide under the bleachers and look up all the girls' dresses.
Madam, I did no such thing.
Oh, would you like to?
So Pete Rose says to me, he says, George, I don't care if you misquote me, as long as you do it verbatim.
George, can I see you for a minute?
Ah, sure, Belvedere. Excuse me, guys. I gotta go have a word with my butler.
Can we go now?
No, I'm having fun. I mean, with my column and everything. I'm kind of a celebrity around here.
I'm thrilled for you, George. But that doesn't help me with Perky Penny.
What's the matter, Belvedere? She talking your ear off?
It's not my ear I'm worried about.
No, you trying to hide from me?
Yes.
Isn't he terrible? Come on.
You two kids have fun. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I should have watched where I was going.
Yeah, well, I gotta go.
George, don't you remember me? Donna Flanagan.
Oh, right. Right, sure, I remember. I guess I'm just a little surprised you remember me.
Oh, now how could I forget the fellow that pulled a casserole out of the oven without a pot holder?
I guess I always thought potholders were for sissies.
Want to?
Huh?
Dance.
With you?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
What happened to everybody? Where's your party?
It left.
Sure didn't stay very long.
Yeah, well, I guess they were expecting sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Maybe I should have come down sooner. I'm back.
Hey, what are you doing here? It's not even 11 o'clock yet.
Yeah, I thought you were going to spend the night at Club Trash, Club Slash, and I never even got in.
Why, what happened?
Well, me and Angela were standing in line, and these really gross guys with shaved heads and bicycle chains came up to us, started telling us we were their kind of women. Well, Angela got real nervous and broke out into hives, so we had to leave.
Well, sounds like you had more fun than I did.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, what's the matter with you guys? Mom and Dad are going to be home tomorrow, and we still haven't done one bad thing yet.
Well, we tried.
Yeah, you coming? No. You guys can go ahead. You can run along to bed. But as for me, I know there's something out there I shouldn't be doing, and I'm not going to rest till I find it.
Yeah, great, Wes. Just don't burn down the house.
Okay.
And congratulations to Peg O'Donnell, class of 56 alum with the most number of children. Of course, Peg got started a little early. What was it, 11th grade?
10th.
Right. Okay, now, everybody, pick a partner. We're about ready for that dance contest.
I guess you're going to want to find a better partner.
George, you're a wonderful dancer. Come on.
Yeah, well, I guess I am when I'm dancing with you. Of course, my wife always says I got 2 left feet.
Is that why she didn't come?
Huh? Oh, no, she had to go to Atlantic City.
That's over 300 miles away.
Yeah, about a 6-hour drive. 3 if she knew what I was thinking.
Well, you two seem to be hitting it off.
Oh, it's you. Donna Flanagan, this is my friend Lynn Belvedere. No. Belvedere, this is my friend Donna Flanagan.
It's a pleasure. Although actually I'm not George's friend, I'm his housekeeper. Although this weekend I'm just his keeper.
George and I were thinking of going into the lounge for a drink.
Huh? Oh, right. You don't want to come, do you?
Thank you for your gracious offer, but I think I'll stay here and enjoy this delicious punch.
Great.
It's Wesley's favorite. Oh, Wesley? That's George's youngest boy.
Oh, Lynn! Come along. They're playing our song.
Be right there. It's you again.
Yes, George. Were you expecting someone else?
Huh? No, my TV's on the fritz. They're sending someone up to fix it.
I see. And you usually keep champagne on ice for hotel maintenance?
Yeah. All right. So Donna said she might stop by for a nightcap. It's a big deal.
Nothing wrong in that?
What's that supposed to mean?
Excuse me?
Hey, I know what you're thinking. George, the high school nerd, finally gets a chance to crown the prom queen, and he jumps in with both feet and the hell with the folks back home, right?
Look, George, you're a grown man. You're entitled to do what you want.
Yeah.
And now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll turn in. I'll see you in the morning.
Fine.
Good night.
Be right there.
Hi.
Hi. You changed.
I think we both have, George.
No, I mean you changed your dress.
Oh, yeah. You like it? School colors, remember?
Yeah, black and blue. How could I forget?
George, could I come in?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, oh, this is a lovely room.
Thanks. I really haven't done much with it. Anyway, you want to sit down or something?
Oh, thanks, Tom.
Oh, there it is.
You have a beautiful family, George.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry I sat on them.
Oh, that's okay. They're usually pretty forgiving. Hello? Oh, hi, Marcia. I was just thinking about you. So how's Atlantic City?
Oh, it's been very busy. Yeah, just one seminar after another. And how's the reunion? Did anybody remember you?
Oh, yeah. 1 or 2 people. Oh, Belvedere's fine. Yeah, he went to bed right after the bunny hop. Actually, I've been thinking of turning it myself.
Yeah, me too. Well, see you tomorrow.
I love you, too. Bye.
Hit me.
Sorry about the interruption.
This is, Marcia, huh?
Yeah.
Funny, I always thought I'd be in a picture like this. Husband, a couple of kids, white picket fence, the whole deal.
So what happened?
What usually happens when the head cheerleader marries the captain of the football team? She winds up being a cocktail waitress, and he... Oh, I don't even know where the hell he is.
But you could have found somebody else.
It's not that easy, George. All the best men are taken.
I've been waiting 30 years to do that.
Was it worth the wait?
It was everything I dreamed about.
But I take it that was good night, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Funny how things change in 30 years. I'm not the prom queen anymore, and you're sure not the guy who used to follow me around in the halls. The big goof with the crew cut.
Yeah, let it grow a little.
Good night, George.
Bye.
See you in 10 years?
George?
It's okay, Belvedere. Nothing happened.
I'm glad, George. I wish I could say the same for myself.
Hi, George.
Well, nice try, Wes.
Home.
Hey, Marcia.
Oh, hi, honey. Where did that come from?
From me. I missed you.
Oh.
So, did you have a good time?
Oh, yeah, it was okay. How about you?
It could have been better, but I'm glad it wasn't.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. It's just, this girl I used to really like showed up, and I danced with her.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, well, we had a couple of drinks and talked about old times, and next thing you knew, she was up in my room.
Then what?
Then nothing. I mean, I had my chance, and I almost took it, but I didn't. Because I love you.
George.
Besides, you called.
I'm kidding! Come on! Hi, everybody.
Hey, Mom.
Well, how'd you guys do?
Oh, we behaved.
Yeah, Mr. Belvedere says we're turning into responsible adults.
Probably just a phase.
So how was Atlantic City?
Oh, fine.
Did you gamble?
A little. Well, you see, a few of us law students got together, for a couple of drinks and to talk about old times. And before you knew it, well, there I was out in the casino.
Then what?
Then I stayed up all night playing blackjack and lost $300.
What? Hey, you mean the only one who did anything bad this weekend was Mom?
Well, not the only one. Notes on my first high school reunion. George has returned with his fidelity intact and seems to be at peace with his memory of Donna. I wish I could say the same about my memory of Penny. She insisted I give her a number where she could reach me. So I gave her the first one that popped into my head. I hope Prince Charles doesn't mind.
Come on, Heather, I really gotta get in there.
If you're a guy, go outside.
Oh, great. Wes beat us to it.
If he's taking a bubble bath, I'll kill him. Come on, Wes, you little creep. Get out of there. Get out of where? I thought you were in the bathroom.
Hey, wait a minute. If we're all out here, that means...
Oh, no.
Rule Britannia,
Oh, it's Mr. Belvedere. If he starts playing Saint to Bismarck, we'll never get in there.
Hey, guys. The old pop takes frontsies.
Hey, come on, you've got your own bathroom.
The toilet's stopped up.
Forget it, Dad. Mr. Belvedere's in there taking a bath.
Oh, yeah? Come on, Belvedere, speed it up.
Good morning, George.
Quit hogging the bathroom.
Sorry. The early bird gets the tub.
Yeah, well, the early tub's about to get the bird. Come on.
Next.
Morning.
You won't be needing this for a while.
Yeah, no, I understand that you're all backed up, but so's my toilet. Fine. Okay, you just come as soon as you can. Uh-huh. I think I'm going to quit law school and become a plumber.
What's the matter?
Look at this, $45 an hour, plus travel time, plus parts, and he's not even sure he can fix it.
Well, what's he going to do, take it into the shop?
I think it might be cheaper just to build a new bathroom from scratch.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fix it myself.
I trust you have flood insurance. Actually, another bathroom does make sense. I mean, it really gets chaotic in the morning.
Yeah, maybe we could stick it where your room used to be.
What's the matter, honey? He's dead.
What?
He just looked up at me, coughed a couple times, fell off his wheel, and died.
Who?
Inky, my hamster.
Oh, no.
So what do you think I should do with him?
Bathroom's free if anybody needs it.
Forget it!
Okay, Wes. It's all yours.
Thanks, Dad. Before we lay Inky to rest, I thought it might be nice to remember the good times we had together over his brief 2 years. Lauren Green says that's 90 of our years. I remember the first time I saw Inky. Mom and Dad had just had a real big fight about Dad's new secretary. So Dad took me down to the pet shop because he said anything to get out of the house. Anyway, I was over looking at the puppies, as kids my age like to do, when Dad said, "Hey, Wes, check out the snakes. They're on sale." So I did, and that's when I first saw Inky. They were about to feed him to a boa constrictor. Anyway, to make a long story short, Inky enjoyed a full life. He never married, instead devoting himself to his wheel and to his little maze, and to being my very best friend.
That was very nice, honey.
Would anybody else like to say something nice about Inky?
He was a hell of a hamster, Wes.
Yes. He never had a bad word to say about anyone.
We'll miss you, Inky.
Bye, Inky. Mom?
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. What happened to your brother?
When the wreath came, he kind of got all choked up and went upstairs.
Oh, poor baby.
This is stupid. Whoever heard of a wake for a hamster?
Your brother just wanted to do something special in honor of Inky. I think it's very sweet.
Yeah, nice spread Wes made.
Yeah, great. Shredded lettuce, sunflower seeds, protein pellets.
Well, maybe he was expecting some of Inky's relatives.
Hey, champ. Look what me and Belvedere whipped up.
Yes, I made the cocoa and cookies, and your father got in the way. Well, we'll leave it here just in case you change your mind.
You know, it's funny. Sometimes I'd be up here drinking hot chocolate, and I'd break off little bits of marshmallow and stick them on the end of my finger. Feed them to Inky right here.
That's a lovely memory.
Mostly he'd just throw it up. But he'd always eat it anyway. I guess he didn't want to hurt my feelings.
Hey, look, buddy, maybe in a couple of days when you're feeling better, we'll go out shopping for a new hamster.
No! I don't want another hamster!
Hey, Wes.
Nobody could replace Inky. Nobody. Not even a dog.
Okay, pal.
Problem? Or have we all simply gone insane?
George, our house is shrinking.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
And we're already talking about adding another bathroom. Maybe if we added on a little den, it wouldn't seem so cramped around here.
I'd like a little den.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Wes, guess what? We're going to get a new bathroom, and we might even get a new den. That's nice. I'm going to go visit Inky for a while, okay?
Sure, honey.
I'll be back.
I'm home.
About time, too.
Huh?
You've been so busy feeling sorry for yourself that you've been neglecting your chores.
Yeah, but I've been...
Yeah, but nothing. There's a big box of old newspapers in the kitchen. Now, you take care of it.
Okay, okay. Oh, wow!
Surprise!
I don't believe this. Look, Mr. Belvedere, I got a dog.
I know. I tried to talk them out of it.
I figured it'd perk you up a little. What with Inky and everything.
So, honey, do you like him?
Yeah, he's great. What is he?
Guy at the pound says he's a cross between a poodle and a St. Bernard. Call him a strudel. I just made that up.
Good one, Dad.
Anyway, honey, you remember the puppy is your responsibility.
I know.
Yes, Wesley. And any packages he leaves around the house will be addressed to you.
That's okay. Come on, Winston. Let's go upstairs and I'll show you my room.
Winston?
Oh, yeah. Well, I just thought of that name just now. Well, see ya.
Great dog, huh, Belvedere?
Yes, but I don't think he liked your column. Wesley, where's that little dog of yours?
I put him to sleep.
Oh, good.
No, I mean, he went to sleep up in my room.
Yes, well, he went something else in my kitchen. I suggest you mop it up before somebody trips and falls.
I'll get right on it. Hey, Dad.
Uh-huh.
Hi, honey. What did they say at the bank?
Yeah, they say with the equity we got, we can get a home improvement loan, no problem.
Oh, great.
Now all we got to do is figure out what we want to improve.
We could always start with my room. Why don't I get that? Hello, Miles.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere. I came to see Wesley's new dog.
Well, you're certainly dressed for it.
Hey, Miles. Where's Winston? He's in my room. You want to go see him? You bet. Hey, is that a new lunchbox? Yeah, it's the 18. It was on sale. Wow, what a great puppy. See, I told you they'd fall for it. Hi, Inky. Did you miss me? Hey, Wesley, what you doing? Just getting ready to feed Winnie his lunch. Want some? No, thanks. I just had some cat food. So how's Inky doing? Pretty good. Just whenever I try to play with him, he just sits there and looks at me like this. He's probably just upset because you're keeping him in a bird cage and he knows it. I don't know, Wesley. I think he wants to come home. He can't. It's too soon. What am I supposed to tell him? Miles, he's just a hamster. He's still entitled to an explanation. Look, I'll pick him up in a couple of days, okay? I'll just tell everyone you got tired of your hamster. Nobody will know the difference. Then I'll have Inky and a dog.
Wesley, I thought you were supposed to look after this little beast.
I am. I'm getting his lunch ready.
Yes, well, while you were doing that, do you know what he was digging up in the backyard?
Not Inky.
No. A few of my tulip bulbs.
Oh, good, because I wouldn't want his resting place to be disturbed. Bless his little soul.
Don't worry, Wesley. Your sacred hamster burial ground is still intact.
Anyway, Daddy and I were thinking that the extra bathroom could go up here, and down over here is where we can put the new den.
Did you draw these plans yourself, Mom?
Uh-huh.
I like the little stick people.
Yeah, the guy in the shower there looks like Mr. Salty.
I worked very hard on these plans.
Well, if we're going to have a den, what's going to be in it?
Oh, I don't know. Stereo, TV, couch. It'll just be a nice place to get away.
Get away from who? I mean, if the TV and everything's in the den, that's where everyone's going to be, right?
Yeah, then you can come out here.
And do what?
How the hell do I know?
Here's your coffee.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Okay.
It's just that I've always been told to consider myself part of this family. And yet when modifications are being made to the house that I live in, I'm told Mr. Belvedere will take our coffee in the living room, and my opinions are not even solicited.
We're sorry, Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, big guy. What do you think we should do at the house?
I don't care. I just want to be asked.
I told you, Winnie. You gotta stop digging in the yard, especially where Inky's supposed to be.
Hello, Wesley. Bowser.
Oh, hey, Mr. Belvedere.
From the look of those muddy paws, I'd say someone's been digging in hallowed ground.
I gave him a stern talking to, but he won't listen to a word I've said.
Yes, well, now you know what it's like.
See, we could put an apartment over the garage. You know, a little bathroom, bedroom, kitchen.
Hey, Kev, don't you think you're going a little overboard?
I think it's a great idea.
You do?
Yeah. It would be a nice, quiet place where I could study, and sometimes when I come home late from school, I could sleep there.
No, Mom, I was kind of thinking about the apartment for me.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere says you guys are thinking of changing stuff around here.
Sure are, champ.
Yeah, Dad's even thinking about putting in a swimming pool. A pool? You mean like in the backyard, in the ground?
Yeah.
Well, couldn't we put it out front or on the roof or something?
Huh?
I know what's wrong. He's worried about Inky.
Got that right.
Hey, don't worry about it, pal. When the time comes, me and Belvedere will dig up Inky's little shoebox and move him someplace nice.
Yes. I'd be more than happy to help. Hello.
Oh. Hey, Mr. Belvedere. What are you doing out here?
Oh, I don't know. The fog, the baying of a distant hound, the freshly opened grave. Sort of reminds me of home.
Oh.
The question is, what are you doing out here?
Oh, nothing. It's just since they're going to be building stuff back here, I figured I might move Inky now and save you and Dad some trouble.
Oh, let me help.
No, it's okay.
Oh, I insist.
No!
Is there something you'd like to tell me, Wesley?
Inky's alive.
I see. And did you fake his death for the insurance money?
No, I did it so I could get a dog. I mean, the last time I got one, I only had it for about 30 seconds. Because you told Dad I cheated on that test.
Yes, I remember. That's when you had me deported.
Right, so I figured if I was ever going to get a dog, I had to do something real desperate. And that's when I thought of this.
You are to be congratulated, Wesley. You have deceived nearly everybody. I hope you're proud of what you've done.
So you going to tell Mom and Dad?
No. Once through immigration was enough for me.
You're really not going to tell?
Look, Wesley, I'm your housekeeper, not Jiminy Cricket. If you can live with what you've done, then so can I.
Hey, Miles, what are you doing here? He's dead. Huh? Inky? Got up to go to the bathroom, and there he was, just lying in his cage. I kept telling you to come back for him, but after a while, I guess he stopped believing me. Sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry too, Wesley. Good, you're just in time for the unveiling.
What?
Well, I took all your suggestions for additions to the house, and I whipped up a little model. Well, now, let's see. Here's Kevin's penthouse. Heather, Sauna, and Jim. Your office. George's trophy room. You'll notice it's not that big. And, of course, the bowling alley. That was my idea.
So, I guess we're not going to be doing any of this, huh, Dad?
It doesn't look like it, pal. And we appreciate you showing us how dumb we were.
A pleasure, as always.
Yes, you're welcome, Mrs. Sidney. Yeah, I'll thank him for everyone. Bye-bye.
Who was that?
That was Mrs. Sidney from the retirement home. She called to thank us for Winston.
Huh?
She said Wes dropped him off this afternoon. He told her that the old folks needed the company more than he did.
Well, I thought he loved that dog.
Perhaps he wasn't quite ready for all that responsibility.
Sometimes I can't figure that kid out.
Yes, that makes two of us.
Well, Inky, I guess this time it's for real. Of course, you probably know that. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you, I feel real bad about all this. I mean, Mr. Belvedere said you were getting pretty old anyway, but I still think it was my fault you died, and I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I gave my dog away. I mean, I liked him a lot, but every time I looked at him, I kept thinking about what a creep I was to you. So I gave him to some old folks who seemed to like him a lot, and I told him it was from both of us. Well, I guess that's about it. We're not getting a pool, so you'll be safe here unless there's an earthquake or a war or something.
Everything all right, Wesley?
Yeah, I'm okay. You know the saying, you don't know what you have until it's gone?
Mm-hmm.
Bet the guy who wrote that had a hamster.
I bet he did, too.
The Owens house is back to normal. Wesley seems to be feeling better about the demise of Inky and is now the proud owner of a new 14-inch iguana. I have a feeling they should get along famously. They can both catch flies with their tongues. As for the bathroom situation, I have devised a system to alleviate the congestion. We go alphabetically. I'm B for Belvedere. They're O for Owens.
They can fight it out for themselves.
But you were our Petunia pig.
Oh, look at that one of Kevin when he broke his arm.
Oh, Kevin, come here for a minute. Oh, you look so brave in your little cast.
I understand. Okay, could you please have Colonel North call me when he gets back from the cleaners with his uniform? Thanks.
Getting some tips on testifying?
No, it's for my stupid history assignment. I gotta find some stupid person who's at some stupid historical event and get him to talk to my stupid class.
Well, at least you got a good attitude.
I figured I'd get someone to talk about that Iran-Contra thing.
I'm surprised you didn't call the president.
Now, even if I got through, he probably wouldn't remember much. I'm never going to find anybody who ever saw anything.
You know, Wesley, I've been involved in quite a bit of history.
Yeah, I remember. You got the first bag of double-stuffed Oreos.
I mean, besides that, I was at the opening of the UN, at the coronation of Queen Elizabeth. And I was at the city zoo the day someone let the rhino loose and it ran amok downtown Pittsburgh.
Nah, can't be something about me.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared, but sometimes things get turned around and no one spared. According to our new arrival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Mr. Belvedere.
Dinner in 20 minutes, Mrs. Owens. If you'd like to tell Wee Willie Winky.
Yeah, real cute, Mom.
Oh, I guess the kids do get a little bored looking at these.
Oh, it's a very nice picture of George and Heather in the park.
Oh, well, actually, that's me. Right before we got married.
Nice of him to buy you a balloon.
You know what I just realized? We don't have one nice picture of the whole family together. At least not since this one that we took for our Christmas cards, but that was 10 years ago. Wes wasn't even talking yet.
It must have been the best Christmas ever.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, honey. What's the matter?
It's my history assignment. I went over to talk to Grandma Huffnagel. I figure she's 87. She must have seen a lot of history.
That's true. So what did she say?
I don't know. I think it was no more strained peas.
Well, you know, honey, actually, I was kind of an eyewitness to history.
Oh, yeah? Where?
A place called Woodstock.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah. Oh, it was the summer of '69, and 500,000 young people came together in a spirit of peace and music, and I was there.
Heather said it was just a bunch of crazy people smoking dope and running around naked.
Yeah, well, there was that, too.
Hey, guys.
Hi, honey.
What's going on?
Mom was just telling me about being naked in the woods.
Sorry, I missed it.
Hey, Dad! Remember that story you used to tell me about the Korean War?
Huh?
You know, the time you said you almost took it in the shorts?
You mean the 3-day pass in Seoul? Forget that.
No. It was that battle on Hill 711 or something.
Oh, right. It was Hill 142, Wes. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but you were a hero, right? I mean, the Chinese had you pinned down, and your platoon was low on ammo, so you crawled up the hill and blew up the bunker with a grenade you made out of a coconut.
That's right, champ.
Boy, what a great story. Thanks, Dad.
It was nothing, pal.
Come on, Mom. Why can't I get it now?
Because there's nothing wrong with the one you've got.
Mom!
Look, you're not going to get another one till you're old enough to pay for it yourself, and that's final.
What are we talking about? A new car?
A new nose.
My next guess.
Sylvia, I found this article in this magazine. 50 best celebrity noses. Which one would you pick?
Thank God. Yes?
I was called about shooting the family.
What a delightful idea.
Mr. Friendly?
Phil's family photos. That's me right there. It's not a very good picture.
What's going on?
Well, I decided that since we don't have a picture of the family, I'd have one done professionally.
Well, that sounds splendid.
If you'd like, I could show you some samples and maybe give you a few ideas.
I remember when I took a picture of Gandhi and his family. He hadn't eaten for 3 weeks, and I made the mistake of saying cheese. Why don't I make some coffee?
Or if you don't want a formal sitting, we could do an outdoor shot or a composite or we could dress you up like cavemen. These people here were crazy about the Flintstones.
Actually, I think just the family on the couch would be nice.
Sure.
Heather! Oh, guys, come here a minute. Mr. Friendly, I'd like you to meet my sons. This is Kevin and Wesley, and my daughter, Heather.
So, what's going on?
I'm going to take your picture, little boy.
Are you from the police?
Oh, sweetheart, he's going to take a picture of all of us.
So if you guys want to sit down, I'll get an idea how this is going to look.
Hey, shouldn't someone go get Heather a paper bag?
Here's the coffee.
Oh, thanks. Mr. Belvedere, we are going to take the picture on the couch. We're just trying to figure out where to put everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if we should all sit or stand or what.
Yeah, it does look a little lopsided. Is this everyone?
Oh, no. Mr. Belvedere.
Yes.
Would you please sit here and pretend to be George?
Oh, certainly.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere, can I have a cup of coffee?
No, it'll stunt your growth. And I want you moving out as soon as possible.
No, I'm not going to drink it. I just want something to dunk my donut in.
Dunk it in your oatmeal. Yes, Wesley, stop playing with your food.
If Mr. Friendly calls about doing the portrait, tell him that Thursday night will be fine.
Certainly. Oh, by the way, you know, Thursday's my day off. I may be going out.
Oh, well, that's perfect. We won't get in your hair.
Hey, guys. See you later.
Hey, wait a minute, Dad. You're not doing anything Thursday morning, are you?
I don't think so, champ.
That's great, then. You can come talk to my class.
About what? Being a big TV sportscaster?
No, it's my history assignment. You're going to tell everybody about the Korean War and how you took Hill 142.
Yeah, right. I gotta go.
All right, before we get to our math quiz, I'd like to find out who everyone's bringing for his or her eyewitness to history. Lisa.
I'm bringing in my Aunt Frida, who was at Disneyland on opening day in 1955. She was the very first person to throw up on the teacups.
That sounds very nice, Lisa. Vance.
I'm bringing my father, Vance Sr. In 1984, he engineered the leveraged buyout of Consolidated Products. He put 5,600 people out of work.
Thank you, Vance. Wesley.
Yeah, I'm bringing my father, too, because he was in the Korean War, and he's going to tell all about how he blew up a bunker on Hill 142 and saved his whole platoon.
Hey, I met your dad. He couldn't have been in Korea. He's not old enough.
What do you mean? He's plenty old. He's almost 50.
The Korean War lasted from 1950 to 1953, and that would have made him about 12. Well, it's true.
Yeah, well, I bet he lied about his age. Mr. Belvedere, do you think there's anything wrong with having my picture taken dressed like this?
Not if you're posing for Gestapo girls.
Well, I want to wear this in the family photo, but Mom says I gotta look nice.
Well, I'd like to help you. But this picture business doesn't really concern me.
Oh, okay.
A little light reading?
Huh? Oh, I bought this set of encyclopedias for the kids a couple of years ago. Never really got to look at them.
Any particular reason you chose the letter K?
Yeah, I'm going on vacation. Thinking of going to Kathmandu. Look, that stuff I told Wes about Korea and me, I may have exaggerated a little.
I take it there is no Hill 142.
Oh, there's a hill. I just didn't get to it till 1961.
Oh, I suppose hostilities had pretty much died down by then.
The thing is, I'd be sitting with Wes watching one of those old John Wayne movies, and he'd turn to me and say, "What did you do in the war, Daddy?" I mean, what was I supposed to say? I peel spuds and pull guard duty?
So you're going to tell him?
I don't know. I figure bone up on this stuff. I can bluff my way through. I mean, they're just a bunch of kids.
I'm home.
Hey, Wes, what happened?
Nothing.
I think you got in a fight after school.
A little action on the playground, huh, champ?
Yeah, more than you ever saw in Korea.
Hey, Wes. I brought you some ice.
I'm not thirsty.
No, it's for your eye. Look, I never meant to lie to you. It's just nothing I ever did was ever all that exciting.
So you just made everything up?
Yeah, all that bunker stuff. Gregory Peck did that in Pork Chop Hill.
What about the coconut grenade? Was that Pork Chop Hill, too?
Swiss Family Robinson.
Right. So everything else you've ever told me, is that all a big fat lie, too?
That depends. How much do you remember?
I used to think you were the greatest dad in the world. Now I'm never going to believe another word you say.
Hey, Wes,
And you don't have to worry about coming to my class. I'll just find someone else. So I finally talked to Mr. Friendly about the portrait and everything's all set for Thursday night.
Sure.
I'm not having my picture taken with this nose.
Your nose is fine.
No, it's not. It's starting to look like his.
Okay. How's everyone's dinner? George, you haven't touched your pork chops.
Real funny. I'll be upstairs.
I'll be outside. I'll be in my room.
Everybody seems so touchy tonight.
I wouldn't know. I just work here.
Is there any dessert?
Anything good on?
Just some dumb war movie. Dad should watch it. He might get some new ideas.
Wesley, you know, your father feels very badly about what happened.
I'm sure. So anyway, if it's still okay, I'd like you to come and talk to my class.
Certainly, Wesley. I'd be flattered.
Thanks. Your stories may be boring, but at least they're true.
Sure, Sonia, I'd love to go. Are you kidding? I'm crazy about Latvian folk dancing. Great, tomorrow at 7. I'll be there with bells on. Oh, everybody will?
Kevin, I thought you'd given up on women.
Oh, yeah, but Sonia's from behind the Iron Curtain, so I figure she'll be more grateful. Besides, she is gorgeous.
I hate to burst your Baltic bubble, but I think tomorrow night is the family photo.
Oh, no. Mr. Belvedere, you've got to do something to help me.
Fine. I'll take her out. I have no plans.
Something wrong?
No. It's just a little joke.
Hey, are you hurt because Mom didn't ask you to be in the family photo?
That's ridiculous. And when did you get so perceptive, anyway?
Well, look, I'm sure I tell her how you feel.
Don't you breathe a word of this to anyone. Else I'll tell your parents about Monique and why the station wagon had to have new shocks. So, do I sleep with Mrs. Owens?
So I hear you're pinch hitting for me at Wes's class.
Yes. He asked me to talk about my time in London during the Blitz.
You're lucky. At least you got bombed on.
I take it you spoke to him.
I tried, but you know how kids get.
Upset.
The thing is, my old man told me a lot of fish stories. I never got mad at him.
Perhaps you're a more convincing liar than he was.
So what am I supposed to do? I mean, I got to get my kids' respect back.
I don't know. Perhaps you should stop telling him about the man you aren't and start acting like the one you are. This is my room.
I waited outside for hours and hours, and finally he came out. And as he passed by, I reached out and touched his robe. He stopped, placed his hand on my head, and let me kiss his ring. I'll never forget that moment as long as I live.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Myers, for telling us all about the time you met James Brown. Wesley, I believe your guest is next.
My eyewitness to history
Mystery is my housekeeper, Mr. Belvedere. He was in London when the Germans were dropping bombs on it, and he's going to tell what a scary and exciting time it was.
Actually, I don't remember a thing, except it was very loud.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
You're supposed to talk about shooting down planes, putting out fires, stuff like that.
I must have been out of town that weekend.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere, I'm going to get an F if you don't say something.
Very well. George?
Hi, guys.
What are you doing here?
I'm going to talk about Korea like you asked me to.
They already know you didn't do nothing.
Didn't do anything.
Thanks.
You might as well go ahead.
Hi, everybody. I'm Wes's dad, and I guess you guys already know I wasn't exactly Rambo. In fact, I sort of missed the whole war altogether.
I'm the one who figured it out.
That's great. Where'd you say you lived again? Anyway, like I said, by the time I got to Korea, the war was over. And there wasn't much chance of getting shot or bombed or anything. But it was just as cold there, and I was just as far away from home. It was lonely at night out on the perimeter, especially when you don't have a wife yet and a great kid like Wes here to keep you company in your thoughts. So to make a long story short, I didn't take any hills, and I didn't save any platoons. I got my butt kicked in a couple of poker games. Anyway, I just wanted to set the record straight. I thought I should do it in person. Thanks.
Mom said we're going to be taking a picture pretty soon.
Yeah, okay, champ. Hey, you want to toss the ball around for a minute?
We'll catch heck from Mom if we get dirty.
Yeah, right.
You didn't have to come to school today and say all that stuff.
I know. I hope I didn't embarrass you.
No. Even Vance said it took a lot of guts to show your face. Besides, his father couldn't come because he got indicted.
So it got to me when you said you were never going to believe me again.
Oh, it's okay. I was lying about that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And you know, I like the story you told today even better than the one you made up. Especially the part about how great I am. That was good.
I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true.
Listen, I've got a date. Couldn't you take my picture now and stick it in later?
I can't see why I can't wear my other outfit.
I already told you, no leather and no chains.
I don't have to wear the mask.
You're ready.
Oh, okay, everybody on the couch.
Well, if there's nothing else, I'll be toddling off to the cinema.
Hey, you can't go. We're taking a picture. Oh, honey, Mr. Belvedere doesn't want to be in our silly picture. Do you?
I wouldn't know. I haven't been asked.
Well, I would have, but we never know how you're going to react to this kind of thing.
What do you mean?
Well, if I'd asked you, you probably would have said no, but I didn't, so now you're hurt.
Yes. That's what makes me so fascinating.
More like a pain in the butt. I mean, sometimes you act like you want to be part of this family, sticking your nose in everyone's business. But the minute we say, sit down and join us for dinner, you give us that I'm only the housekeeper routine.
Well, it's just that sometimes I crave the warmth and see a wonderful family like this. And then Wesley will do something like that, and I'll think it's time to go.
Sorry.
So which is it? You part of the family or what?
Lucky for you, I have my best suit on.
All right, everybody, smiles.
Mr. Belvedere, we'll be right back.
Here's why these New England fishermen...
Friday, Mr. Belvedere moves to his new time.
Hey, how come the minute something bad happens, everybody automatically thinks I did it?
And Kevin's girlfriend shows her true colors.
How would you like it if I was the one up there, posing nude?
It wouldn't bother me.
Did I just hear someone volunteer?
Next week at 8:30, 7:30 Central, it's Mr. Belvedere.
Suffice it to say, it's been an eventful week here with the Owens clan. George has Wesley's respect back. Wesley got his grade back, B-. And the family got their pictures back. And if my ears don't deceive me, I believe Kevin's back from his date.
Hello, Kevin.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Wesley. Running a little late, aren't we? Detention again?
You know, that's what's wrong with you, Mr. Belvedere. You always think the worst of me. I mean, maybe I'm late because I went to the library or played ball with my friends or stayed after school to do some extra credit.
Well, did you?
No, I had detention.
What did you do this time?
All I did was lock this new substitute in the book closet. Everybody thought it was funny until he started yelling, "Let me out, let me out. I'm a claustrophobic," whatever that means.
Wesley, claustrophobia is the extreme fear of being confined to small places. It's no joking matter.
Gee, I didn't know. Next time I'll lock him in the gym.
That's the lad.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere. Hey, Wes.
Uh-huh. Hello, ladies. How did things go at the retirement home?
Lousy. Our club's been going there every week for a year now, but I think we're the ones getting old. Yeah, I was telling this lady about my coat hanger collection, and she just fell asleep.
Really?
Do you think I'm boring, Mr. Bricklayer?
I think you're out of your mind.
You got any great ideas, Mr. Belvedere? Yeah, you're pretty old. What gets you excited?
Well, not much anymore. Except perhaps the thought of you moving to Brazil.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere, we're being serious.
Well, it does occur to me that many elderly people enjoy the warmth and companionship of a small pet. I even believe there is a program here in Pittsburgh that provides these animals.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I thought that stuff was just for guys in jail.
They have them for them too, Wesley, so don't worry, you'll get your turn.
Mr. Belvedere, that's a great idea. Don't you think so, Ange?
Yeah. Hey, man, girl's got a couple of pit bulls he wants to get rid of. Do you think the old people will like them?
While you're at it, why not put a great white shark in the jacuzzi? Getting a little bit narcissistic, aren't we?
No, I feel okay. So, what do you think, huh?
Well, I think with a little ointment, it'll clear up in no time.
It's a mustache.
Oh.
It's just, now that I'm in college, I want to look a little older. You know, more sophisticated.
I see.
Well, I've all been working on it a few days.
In that case, I think it's coming along very nicely. Especially the hair on the right.
Hi, Mr. Belvedere.
Hello, Mrs. Owens.
George isn't around, is he?
The last time I saw him, he was going down the hall with a bag of Cheetos and his rubber ducky.
Oh, good. Because I don't want him to see this. It's a gold watch.
Oh, what's the occasion?
Are we retiring Mr. Owens from the family?
No, it's for our anniversary. We're celebrating our 20th next week, and I wanted to get George something really special.
Oh, it's very lovely.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to see his face when I give it to him.
Neither can I. Especially when he forgets to get you anything.
George wouldn't forget our 20th anniversary. Would he?
Sorry about these big guys. They kind of fell in the tub.
That's all right, George. If I get hungry, I'll just dip them in some Prel.
See you guys later. I got to get down to the station.
Oh, George. Don't forget you got a big day next week.
One step ahead of you, big guy. I already got it marked on my calendar.
You do?
Pirates start spring training next Tuesday. And this year they're going to kick some butt.
Perhaps they'll start with his.
Okay, Bukowski, place your bet.
All right.
Oh, my. Looks like the high rollers have come to town.
No reason to go crazy, Ernie.
Okay, dealer shows a 10, and you got a 13.
I'll stay.
What do you mean you'll stay? The dealer shows a 10, you take a card.
But I'm happy with these, Ernie.
All right. 15. Dealer has to draw. 8. And the dealer's bust.
Oh, would you like to up the stakes? We could play for clothes.
Hey, everybody, look what we brought.
Hi, want to pet a puppy?
Oh, look. Oh, he's so wrinkled.
Yeah, I kind of figured you'd like him.
Hi, Dolores. Hi, Mr. Sparks.
Hello, dear.
I already told you I don't want no stupid pet.
Mr. Sparks, it'll be fun.
If I wanted something to stink up my room, I'd take Bukowski here.
Come on, Mr. Sparks. Me and Angela picked out something real special just for you. Surprise!
Oh, great. I tell them I don't like dogs, they bring me Cujo.
No, his name's Pierre, and he's a St. Bernard. Yeah, it comes with a keg and everything.
Oh, yeah? Well, now, maybe there's something in here an old man might enjoy, huh?
Yeah, it's prune juice.
You should have made it pickle juice to match his disposition.
Come on, Mr. Sparks, let's take Pierre for a walk. We'll even let you hold the leash.
Sure. Poochie here sees a Siamese. Next thing you know, I'll be doing 90 on the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
Oh, don't listen to him, girls. The more he complains, the happier he is.
Well, then I must be having the time of my life. Sticking around with you three lunkheads.
Gee, thanks.
I'm home. Anybody here?
Hi, honey. I thought I heard you in here.
Hi, Marsh.
Oh, honey, there's nothing in there I shouldn't see, is there?
Not unless you can't stand the sight of a weed whacker.
I'll be upstairs.
Hey, Belvedere. What's with her? She's been acting like that all week. I didn't forget her birthday, did I?
No. But you're about to forget your 20th wedding anniversary.
Whoa. That's a special one, isn't it?
It is to most people, but then they're not married to you. Let's say it rates more than that box of butterbrickle that you gave her last year.
Oh, yeah. Well, you ate most of that anyway. Oh, I better think of something.
Mm-hmm.
Some flowers might be nice.
Hey, Mr. Belvedere,
Hello, Wesley.
turn up another speeding ticket?
It's a lotto ticket.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know you liked to gamble.
I don't really. But I like to buy a ticket at the market every now and then, just for fun. Of course, I haven't picked any winning numbers.
Really? I win all the time.
What?
I mean, I know I'm not old enough to buy a ticket, but I still like to pick the numbers anyway.
I see. And how did our little make-believe Maya Lansky do this week?
Not so good. I only guessed 4 of them.
You got 4 out of 6?
That's nothing. A couple weeks ago, I got 6 out of 6.
Wesley, did you realize that jackpot was worth over $7 million?
Yeah, too bad I'm not allowed to play.
I'm allowed. Wesley, how wonderful to see you. Did you have a good day at school? Here, let me take your books. I want you to sit down and relax. Mr. Belvedere has prepared you a little snack.
What's going on? Did you kill another one of my turtles?
Wesley, you remember those numbers I had you pick for my ticket? Well, 4 of them came in. I won $29.
Oh, yeah? That's great.
Just out of curiosity, what is your system?
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, how do you pick numbers? I mean, do you use license plates? Birthdays?
No, I don't do anything like that. I just sit in the dark and the numbers kind of come to me.
Yes. Well, since I'm going to the market again tomorrow, I thought we might try our luck again.
Sure.
Wonderful. Bon appetit.
See, Mr. Belvedere, we're going to the rest home to pick up Mr. Sparks.
Ah.
And Mrs. Bukowski, too, if she's feeling better. She's been acting kind of tired lately.
Yes, I know the feeling. I believe it's called Angela-itis.
Hope I don't get it.
So where are you two dragging them off to today?
Well, it was Mr. Sparks' turn to decide, so he said he wanted to go to this African cultural place. Yeah, I think it's called Benny's Congo Room.
Yes, I understand you can get your head shrunk there during happy hour.
Hello, Mr. Sparks. Hi, Mr. Sparks.
Hi.
Nice try, but Mr. Belvedere told us Benny's Congo Room's a bar, so we're taking you to the movies instead. We thought we'd take you to see Snow White because you're always so grumpy. Well, come on, let's go sign you out. And I'll go get Dolores.
Bukowski ain't coming.
Oh, she's still feeling sick?
No, she's feeling dead.
What?
She died of a stroke this morning. Stupid broad. Never could play cards with it, damn.
Soul, but we're having...
I'm in the money. I'm in the money.
Hey, Belvedere.
Hello, George.
I did it. I found the perfect anniversary present for Marcia. I bet she's going to love it.
I bet you $100 she doesn't.
What are you talking about? It's a 20-speed blender. One setting for every year we've been married.
In that case, I make it 200.
Killjoy.
Hey, Mom, do I look okay?
Oh, you look fine, honey.
Oh, it's just I've never been to a funeral before, except the one for Wesley's hamster. I'm not so sure how to act.
Oh, you'll be fine, honey. Just remember to bring some tissues, and when you offer your condolences to Mrs. Bukowski's family, be respectful, but not too emotional. There's nothing worse than people who get too carried away. I'm ready.
There you are, Mr. Sparks.
Oh, hi, girls.
I missed you at the funeral.
I was going to go. I guess I lost track of the time.
Hey, is that you?
Yeah. Sergeant Ernest J. Sparks, U.S. Army. That's Atlantic City, 1945.
Who are those 2 girls you're with? Your wives?
That's Peggy and that's Ginger. Real nice girls. pull taffy for a living.
Boy, they sure seem to like you.
They were just grateful because I won the war. Yeah. We played a little skee ball, drank a little booze, danced. Finally fell asleep under the boardwalk, waiting for the sun to come up. Best time of my life.
So you want to get something to eat or something?
No, thanks.
Oh, we could take you to that mud wrestling place you're always talking about.
You girls go ahead.
Look, Mr. Sparks, we know you're depressed.
I'm not
about
depressed. I'm all right.
Well, something must be wrong. I mean, we've been here for almost 5 minutes, and you haven't said one nasty thing to us yet.
Just get the hell out of here.
That's better.
If Bukowski wants to kick off, that's her stupid business. But I'm sticking around here, so why don't you two bubbleheads hit the road before you bore me to death?
Come on,
Hey, Belvedere, now I've got it.
Well, don't give it to me.
I mean, Marcia's anniversary present. I finally found something that's real special and romantic.
Altoona Motor Lodge. Hourly rates available. That is romantic.
It's just not any old motel. Marcia and I spent our honeymoon there.
Why? Was Niagara Falls closed for repairs?
I remember it was back in '68. We didn't have a lot of money. Just a couple of crazy kids. Just starting out. Hey, come on, Marcia. This place is pretty groovy.
Aren't you like forgetting something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean, like, this place is so far out, it's in.
Right on.
Oh, George Field. Little moon shadow just kicked me.
Or moon doggy if it's a boy.
Moon doggy?
Yeah, but then he got born and he looked more like a Kevin's. So, what do you think, big guy? Is this romantic or what?
Yes. I especially like the panoramic view of strip mining. Yes, operator, that's right. The East Kensington Wagering Society. In London, yes. And ask for Reggie.
I'm home.
Oh, Wesley, you're just in time. What do you think of the number 8?
I guess it's okay. Hey, are you betting again?
Oh, not really. No, it's just that Princess Anne's favorite schnauzer, Fritzy, is going to have pups, and I thought it might be fun to guess how many.
Huh?
Hello, Reggie. Lynn here. Listen, about the royal litter. Put me down for £5,000. Hello? Hello? Wesley, what are you doing?
Mr. Belvedere, you can't bet on crazy stuff like that.
Oh, nonsense. We do it all the time in England. Why, I once made a killing guessing the exact circumference of Prince Charles's earmuffs.
I don't know, Mr. Belvedere. I don't think I should give you any more numbers.
Why not? We're both doing so well.
Well, it was fine when you were just playing lotto, but now you're so crazy you'd probably bet on anything.
$50 says I won't. I'm sorry, Wesley. I have probably gone a bit overboard. But perhaps with a little fresh air and sunshine, I'll be my old self again in no time.
Yeah, right. So where are we going, Mr. Belvedere?
The track. All set for the big weekend?
Yeah. Marcia still doesn't know we're going to Altoona. She thinks we're going to New York City.
You mean that awful place with the fine restaurants and the Broadway shows?
Hey, look, that old motel means a lot to both of us. And we're going to have a great time.
Okay, I'm ready.
Whoa!
Bye-bye, Mr. Belvedere. We'll be back Sunday, I guess.
Have a wonderful time.
I would if I knew where we were going.
Hey, come on, Marsh. I told you I want to surprise you.
All right. Hey, remember the last time you surprised me like this?
Huh?
It was our honeymoon. He took me to this rat hole in Altoona. Oh, it was the worst.
anniversary.
Here you go, Mr. Belvedere. Got your London Times.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Wesley.
7.
Excuse me?
Fritzy, the royal bow wow, showing you had 7 puppies instead of 8. See, it says right here, septuplets for Princess Anne.
What?
Now, aren't you glad I stopped you from making that stupid bet?
Actually, I doubled that stupid bet.
You what?
Well, we were doing so well at the track. I suppose I got a little cocky.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere, you just lost a ton of money. How are you going to pay it off?
Oh, don't panic, Wesley. It was something of a transatlantic wager.
So?
So they're not about to send a couple of thugs from England to collect it? Get that for me, would you, Wesley?
Hello, mate.
Goodbye, and it was a pleasure doing business with you. Tell Reggie I want some change.
Sorry about your banjo.
Well, I had to give them something. They wouldn't take you.
Hey, this isn't my fault.
I know, Wesley. And I think I've learnt my lesson. I'll never make another bet.
Fine. Let's shake on it.
Just tell him what we called, okay? He won't even come to the phone.
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I really miss him.
Miss who?
It's Mr. Sparks.
Ever since Mrs. Bukowski died, all he does is sit in his room and look at old photographs, like his life is over, too.
Well, I'm sure if you give him enough time, he'll come around.
It's already been a week.
The thing is, if we could just get him out of that place, you know, take him to the movies or the park or something, I'm sure he'd feel a whole lot better.
That may be true. But if a man wants to be left alone, there's nothing much you can really do about it. Short of kidnapping him.
I'll go get some rope. Hey, everybody, guess what? I just saw Lawrence Welk in the parking lot. It's all clear.
Hey, good work.
I already told you two dumbos I just want to stay in my room.
See, you sound better already. Sorry, Mr. Sparks, but you're going to the movies.
I don't want to go to the movies. I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, well, you're going to go somewhere whether you liked it or not.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Fine. Take me to Atlantic City.
All right.
Hey, wait, we can't go to Atlantic City. That is way too far. And besides, we don't have any money.
I got $15,000 in my sock drawer.
I'll get it.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
I still can't believe my luck. I'm actually on my way to Atlantic City with 15,000 big ones. Of course, they'll probably want some of it, but I can handle them. Anyway, I sure hope Mr. Belvedere doesn't find out about this. But if he does, so what? I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Wesley?
Uh-oh.
Next on Mr. Belvedere.
Come on, Angela, let's go next door and try on the dress as Mr. Sparks bought us.
Hey, this isn't fair. It was my idea to kidnap him in the first place, and now you guys are ditching me.
What are you two gawking at?
I happen to have a daughter their age.
Great. Send her over.
Here's your cut, sugar. I've got to get to church.
Owen's residence. The big kahuna speaking.
Tomorrow at 8, what is a California girl? Primetime has never seen anything like what we're about to show you. Lorenzo Lamas hosts a revealing new special, California Girls, followed by the movie California Girls. Now, stay tuned for Cowboy Joe.
Previously on Mr. Belvedere.
Hi, Dolores. Hi, Mr. Sparks.
Hello, dear.
I already...
Coming. Hey, Carl.
What took you so long?
Hey, I'm getting ready for our ski trip. Trying to perfect my form.
So you don't fall off the ski lift like last year.
Hey, I was stung by a bee. A winter bee.
Whatever. This is a lot safer.
Ferrari Carathon? What?
It's a contest at Custom Coaches. It's kind of like a marathon. See, everybody puts their hand on a brand new Ferrari, and then you wait. And the last one left wins the car.
Carl, this is even stupider than the time you tried to fill up that Volkswagen with eggs.
If I'd remembered to set the emergency brake, I'd be in Guinness today.
Forget it. You're not going to talk me into this.
Kevin, picture homecoming weekend. Picture an ocean of blondes clamoring for a ride.
Picture me on fresh powder.
Fine. Hey, break a leg.
Bye, Mom.
Heather, go upstairs and take off some of that makeup.
But it's the same as I wear every day.
Yeah, and I don't think that's enough.
You can thumb it to school.
You watch your attitude, young man.
More coffee, Mrs. Owens?
Oh, no, it's bitter.
She always used to have a second cup. Something wrong, Mrs. Owens?
I don't want to go to work.
Problems at the legal hut?
Yesterday, I spent 3 hours preparing a will for a woman who's leaving everything to her parakeet.
But so few parakeets have adequate pensions to see them through their golden years.
That's not what I went to law school for.
Oh, come now. We must all endure a little drudgery in our jobs. The key is to stay cheerful.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Belvedere, I volunteered you to bake 800 cupcakes for the junior high carnival and car wash.
Fine.
Come on, Wes, I'll drop you at school.
See you, Mr. Belvedere.
Goodbye, Wesley.
I forgot my lunch.
I didn't.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live a good life yet.
Well? Huh?
All right. It's a hot car. But, I mean, look at all these people. What chance do I have?
Twice as much as anyone else.
What?
If we act as a team, then if either one of us wins, we can share the car.
Nah, come on. It's a waste of time.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Are you in the contest?
Oh, well,
I'd do anything for a man in a Ferrari.
I want this car.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Custom Coaches Ferrari Carathon. Can't you just feel the excitement in the air? One of you is going to drive away in the creme de la creme on the road today. Huh? Oh, and here's a kiss for good luck.
I'm not a contestant.
Who cares? It's fun to be the judge. All right, let's go over the rules. One hand on the car at all times. No exceptions. No crazy glue. And I just hope your kidneys hold up. All right. Are you ready? Yeah. Any questions? Boy, are you dumb.
That's one down.
Mrs. Safarik,
Why do you want to sue the President of the United States?
I ran out of cheese.
Pardon?
You know, those 5-pound blocks the feds are giving away.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Well, what am I going to do with all the crackers I bought?
Mrs. Safaric, your suit has no basis. I can't take your money.
You can't take my money? What kind of a lawyer are you?
Legal hut, over 1 million served. Oh, yeah, Mrs. McAllister, I have your revised will right in front of me. Now, the fourth revision states that you want to leave all of your party dresses to your daughter, Cindy. Oh, I see. Now you want to leave them to your son, Amos. Yeah, the parents are always the last to know. Oh, you want to come in tomorrow with more changes? Oh, no problem. Number 68. Yes.
Marcia, this is Mr. Hodnett.
Hello, Mr. Hodnett.
Could you please come to my office?
Right away. Have a seat. Hello, Mr. Hodnett.
Marcia, I want you to know I've had my eye on you. Actually, both eyes. And I have some exciting news. They're transferring... Marcia?
Mr. Hodnett, you were saying?
They're transferring me to the head office. I'm moving up to the big time.
Congratulations, Mr. Hodnett. They need people like you at 3 Mile Island.
Of course, I will need a replacement to run this office. Guess who I have in mind? Hint, hint, hint.
Me?
Why, you are sharp.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, don't say anything. Look around you, lucky lady. All this is yours.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Westman. What do you got there?
It's for school. We're making a time capsule. So far, I've got a baseball, a Newsweek, and a pair of Mr. Belvedere's bikini underwear.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, honey.
Mom.
Hello, Mrs. Owens. How was your day?
Oh, fine. I did some casework, got a promotion, drafted a couple of wills. What's for dinner?
What was that, a promotion?
Oh, it's nothing. They want me to run the office.
Hey, Mom, that's great. I'm so proud of you.
So does that mean you get to fire people and embezzle money?
Nice to have a role model, isn't it, Wesley?
It's no big deal.
So I guess you'll be getting a raise, huh, Mom?
I suppose.
Gee, I'd love to go to Fort Lauderdale for spring break.
Not till I get my new 10-speed.
Hey, let's not get greedy. Besides, your old man needs a new set of golf clubs.
I say this calls for some champagne.
All right.
Not for you. You're the designated driver.
Hoop-de-doo.
We missed you at your promotion party.
Oh, no thanks. I don't feel like champagne.
It's flat ginger ale. It seemed more fitting.
Mr. Belvedere, what would you say if I told you that I don't want this promotion?
I'd understand.
You would?
Of course. It's a new challenge, and you may not be feeling up to it.
That's for sure.
I remember when I was summoned to Buckingham Palace to serve the Queen. Up to then, I'd only served 2 viscounts and an earl. Not a very crisp parallel, is it? My point is, change is good for the soul.
Yes, I guess it is.
Of course. And if you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want.
And I just may.
52,000 bottles of beer on the wall. 52,000 bottles of beer.
Carl.
If one of those bottles should happen to fall, 51,999.
Carl!
What?
Will you shut up? We're not coming home from summer camp.
Boy, someone sure got up on the wrong side of the fender this morning.
Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. He's fading fast. He's down to the headlights. He's bounced off the bumper. Better luck next time, pal.
Hey, just 3 more to go. Hang in there, Kev.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Belvedere.
My name is Dan.
Hi, kids. How's school?
Well, I got a D on my trig test.
And I got detention for hiding in the towel basket in the girls' locker room.
Oh, I've got the best kids in the whole world.
Mrs. Owens, if you're trying to break the children's necks, could you let Heather go?
Morning.
Good morning.
Honey, you just get better looking every day.
Huh?
Well, bye, everybody.
What's with Mom?
It's very simple. She's talked to me, and now she likes work again.
Hey, when are you going to take my order?
Keep your shirt on, Mac. We're breaking in a new girl.
Hi, cutie. Babs is my name and waiting's my game. What'll it be?
Veterans Day.
Johnny, give me a Seaburger, hold the rabbit food, and whack 'em. Honey, you just ordered a scrambled cheeseburger. No. I mean a cheeseburger with fries. Hold the lettuce. Oh, okay. Johnny, nix that. She wants a Seaburger, hold the rabbit food. Don't forget the shoes. You'll get the hang of it. Thanks.
For the lovebirds on the house.
Hey, Bab, they're playing our song. Move your button. Now don't go away.
Lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Oh, my baby lollipop, tell you what. Oh, Heather, you would have loved the late movie last night. There's this couple and they're in love and they're making out in the park. Then this monster comes out of the pond and squishes their brains out.
Oatmeal, anyone?
Morning.
Hey,
Good morning, Miss Owens.
Hey, Marsh. You up for a dinner and a movie tonight?
Oh, I can't, honey. I have to work a double shift.
A double shift at a law office?
Oh, yeah, we're swamped. It's our deposition day's blowout. Well, gotta run.
Hey, kids, you notice anything funny about your mom lately?
Not really, except she's been acting kind of immature and wearing weird stuff and being sort of a ditz.
Maybe she's pregnant.
Don't look at me. Oh, Mrs. Owens, forget something?
Oh, thanks, Mr. Belvedere. I don't know where my head is.
Well, it's certainly not in there. I always thought the boss took work home.
Oh, I do. But I did it all, so I did what I had to do, and now I have to go to work to get more to do. See ya.
Looks like a job for Belvedere, man.
Where am I?
Where no man has dared to go before. Now get off me.
You know, you have an attitude problem.
Oh, yeah? Well, you have a stink problem.
You guys friends? We used to be. We were going to share this car. Not anymore.
Hey, that is fine with me.
Well, if I win, I'm going to sell it. Huh? Well, I've been out of work for over a year now, and I got to get my family back on its feet.
Gosh, that's too bad.
Yeah. I mean, my wife was carrying the load for a while. Till the accident.
The accident?
Yeah. And it's so tough with 7 mouths to feed. Amy, Joey, Tina, Ricky, Jimmy, Terry, of course, little Mary Sue.
Yeah, you forgot Happy, Sneezy, and Dopey. Come on. This is a snow job. You just want us to feel sorry for you. You don't have any 7 kids or a wife that's been in some big, tragic accidents.
Joe! Joe, I finally found you. What are you doing here?
Oh, honey, I wanted to surprise you. If I win this car, then we can afford your artificial hip.
Who needs a hip when I have a man like you?
Hey, Belvedere. I just went over to Legal Hut to surprise Marcia. They said she quit last week.
George.
Where the hell has she been going every day?
Well,
Don't give me that. She's stepping out on me.
I assure you, you're jumping to conclusions.
Oh, yeah? She's acting like a kid. She's real happy. And she's covering up something. What else could it be?
Maybe she's become a young Republican.
What am I going to do? I know. I'll confront her. No, first I'll find out who the guy is, and I'll break his face, and then I'll confront her. No. Maybe I'll have an affair of my own. Then I'll break the guy's face, and then I'll confront her. That's it. What am I going to do?
Well, if I was upset as you, I know what I'd do.
What?
Get a cheeseburger.
Hey, Johnny, dress me a pig, wash the dish rag, and stir up the worms. Now you're talking.
Thank you. Hey, what is it with you, Belvedere? My marriage is on the rocks, and all you can think about is stuffing your gut.
George, just sit down and relax.
Oh, my God.
You know, this reminds me of a place I used to take Marcia when we were going out. She'd always order the meatloaf, and I'd get liver and onions. How could it happen right under my nose?
The Ringling Brothers Circus could happen under your nose. Oh, waitress, will you take our order?
Hold your horses. Nice going, Babs.
Babs?
Well, hi, George. Mr. Belvedere. Can I tell you about the specials?
Well, forget the specials. What are you doing here?
I work here.
Well, you're supposed to be a lawyer.
I was. I mean, I am.
But what happened to Legal Hut and your promotion?
Haven't you ever worked really hard for something and once you've achieved it, it's just a big letdown?
I have. It happened when I got to the top of Mount Everest and found a 7-Eleven. I'll be over there.
George, I always dreamed of being a lawyer, defending the underdog, making people's lives better. But working at Legal Hut, that's not law. In fact, it should be against the law.
Well, if you hated it so much, why didn't you tell me?
I just couldn't. Not after all the sacrifices you made putting me through law school.
It wasn't so bad. So what if it set us back 30 grand? And you weren't around when the kids needed you. And we had to go out and hire Belvedere. And then couldn't get rid of him.
You have a right to be mad at me.
I'm not mad. To tell you the truth, I'm kind of relieved.
Why?
Well, with all your sneaking around and stuff, you know. Belvedere thought you were having an affair.
George, that's so sweet.
So, what's the deal? You gonna be a waitress now?
Not forever, but I need a little time to get my bearings, and, well, this does help pay the bills.
Hey, Babs, it's showtime. Plus, this is a lot of fun. Hey, take a load off, good looking. Come on, baby. I need gravy. Gimme gravy tonight. I knew you'd dance the
Gimme, 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 gimme breakfast tonight. Now when the mashed potatoes finally through, there's lots of gooey, gravy things to do. Lots of loving, kissing, hugging. I wanna ride that gravy train with you. Gimme mashed potatoes,
Look, guys, what do you say we call it a draw, and I'll get each of you a hot deal on a new minivan. What do you say?
Go for it, Carl. Minivan's about your speed.
Owens, I'd rather die before you get this car.
Have a heart. This tuxedo is rented.
Hang in there, Joe. Think of Amy and Joey and Tina and Ricky and Jimmy and Terry.
What about little Mary Sue?
I have to tell you after this was over. She's an angel now.
Kev, what if they're on the level?
Who cares?
Look at us. Huh? We've become animals. We don't care about anybody but ourselves.
You're right. I'm so tired. I don't even know who I am anymore.
You're still my best buddy.
Carl, look, I'm really sorry about the way I've been acting.
Me too.
Oh, guys, that's beautiful.
Why don't you boys shake hands?
Put her there, pal.
Thank God! Oh, God! See how happy we made him?
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Disraeli once wrote, "Everything comes if a man will only wait." He obviously never tried to win a Ferrari. But Kevin is a good sport. And I'm sure he'll feel better about things in a week or two after he wakes up. Speaking of waiting, Marcia seems quite happy doing just that. At least for now. It might seem incongruous for a lawyer to find satisfaction as a waitress. But as I always say, whatever turns you on.
I'm Ted Koppel. Later on Nightline, TV crime shows that turn their viewers into police informers. A useful public service or a seedy new form of vigilantism.
The world. Now, stay tuned for just 5.
Can't help it. When somebody talks out loud in the movies, I go nuts.
Yeah, well, that's still no reason to plaster your nachos all over that lady's head.
It was dark. I didn't know she was a nun.
Hey. Do you want to get a goodnight kiss? Hey, wait a minute. I live here. Hey, Case, I don't get it. I mean, we do have a relationship.
We do?
Well, yeah, I think we do.
Why? Just because I've seen you in your Mr. Happy Face boxer shorts? Come on, Kevin, you're letting your imagination run away with you.
Oh? Did I imagine that moment in the movies when I passed you the popcorn? A little baby colonel fell on my knee. You picked it up and ate it. Now, Freud would call that a sexual overture.
That's just silly. I'm going to bed.
Oh, yeah, well, what about when you tried to grab my milk duds?
Good night.
Snack tease.
I don't feel so good.
Oh, honey, what's wrong?
I don't know. I think my glands are swollen.
Allow me. Glands
anyone?
Oh, there's my carpool for the diner. Bye-bye.
See ya. Hey, Les, if you don't want to go to school, just say so.
I don't want to go to school.
Tough, you're going.
All right, but don't be surprised if I don't come back. At least not in one piece.
Huh?
You know that new family that moved in down the block? The Bozines?
The ones with the bumper sticker that reads, honk if you eat possum.
That's them. They've got a kid about my age, and he says if I walk past their house one more time, he's gonna pull out my eyeballs and show them to me.
I've been tempted to do that myself.
I bet he's just roughhousing because he wants to be your friend.
Well, okay. But if I'm not home by 3:30, call the Marines.
If you're not home by 3:30, I'll change the locks.
Streaks on the china never mattered before. Who cares when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared. According to our new rival, life is more than mere survival, and we just might live the good life yet.
Kevin, I'm done with the shower.
Well, I hope you left me a little cold water.
Look, I've been thinking about what you said last night, and you're right. We do have a relationship. Or we should.
We should?
Uh-huh. I mean, I did move in here because we both needed a roommate.
Right.
But we've been living together for 3 months now.
4.
Well, I guess the point is that, well, it was bound to happen sooner or later, so why not now?
Why not? What now?
This. Wait, right here. I'm gonna change into something more interesting.
This is great. This is so great. Casey can call in sick. Carl can take notes for me in class. We can hole up here for a week and just live on love. Must be the champagne. Wendy. And
Alan, you were best man at our wedding.
What a surprise. What are you two doing back in town?
Well, all my relatives are here to celebrate my parents' 35th wedding anniversary, and Mom's allergic to Alan, so we can't stay there. And ditsy me, I forgot to make hotel reservations, and there aren't any rooms left in town.
I tried to be mad at her, but I can't. Excuse me.
When we moved to California, you said any time we were in town, we could stay with you.
I did?
Kevin, you're a doll. And I promise we won't be 1 minute's trouble.
Okay, big boy, your wish is about to come true.
Oh.
Casey O'Connell, Wendy and Alan Schnabel.
Kevin, you didn't tell me we were expecting company.
And you didn't tell me you had a roommate. Such a skinny one.
Well, I guess we all have a lot to catch up on. What happened to the sexy satin thing?
It's in the bedroom with your friends.
Oh, come on, Case, you're not still upset, are you?
Who, me?
Look, I had to let them stay. I mean, Wendy's an old friend of mine from school, and Alan's her husband. He's a bug specialist.
Great. Why didn't they stay at a Roach motel?
All right, Casey, what's the matter? I mean, you said you wanted to sleep with me.
I wanted to and I didn't have to. Now that I have to, I don't want to. Good night.
Hey, don't let a silly thing like this come between us. Come on. I bet they're asleep by now.
Don't mind me. I'm just getting a little snack to tide Alan and me over till breakfast.
Help me. Somebody please help me.
Good Lord.
Wesley, what happened?
This is all your fault.
Mine?
Yeah. If you hadn't sent me out for donuts, I wouldn't have walked past the new people's house and Jabez wouldn't have ambushed me.
Jabez?
Yeah, Jabez Bozine. His name was stitched on his overalls. I read it right before he did a clog dance on your donuts.
Not my maple cream walnut roll. You must have done something to provoke the attack.
I just walked past their house.
That would have provoked me.
Hey, wait a minute. This kid's older sister, Lulabez Bozine, is in my biology class. She seems pretty nice. Maybe we should go talk to her. Come on, Wes.
Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you at least going to untie my arms?
Perhaps for Christmas.
Kevin, Brecky breakfast is ready.
Great. Thanks.
Come on, I've set a special place for you.
Sure.
I've got to go to work.
Oh, come on, Kevin. You sit right down here, and I'll take care of you.
Apron for briefs?
No, but since I'm an attorney, I thought I could help, and this case is a challenge.
What is it? Defamation of meatloaf?
No, a customer found a hairnet in her chili.
I'd say she had quite a beef.
Well, I've got to run. Say goodbye to everyone for me.
Here comes the walking wounded.
I still can't believe it. Lulabeth seemed like such a nice girl. All we did was knock on her door, and the next thing we knew, we were eating dirt.
Well, at least they fed you.
What happened to you two?
It's those Bozine kids down the street. We went over there to be friendly, and instead, they clobbered us.
I'm going to nip this thing in the bud. Nobody beats up my kids and gets away with it.
Come on, Ed. We don't want to miss this.
Let's move it. It's time these people found out they're dealing with Iron Fist Owens.
Iron Fist a little rusty?
So, anybody up for a movie?
Oh, I hear love stories playing at the campus theater.
How about Gorillas in the Mist?
I don't want to. Why don't we stay in? We'll order pizza.
I have a better idea. Let's play Truth or Fib. You know, that game where you have to tell the truth no matter what you're asked?
Sure, why not?
Okay, Casey and Alan are on one team, and Kevin and I are on the other. Okay, Casey, would you rather jump from the Golden Gate Bridge or be stuck in a pit with a couple of wild boars?
I'll take the bridge.
I'll take the bridge mix.
Come on, Casey, it's your turn to ask me one.
Wendy, if you were on a sinking ship and could save only your mother or your husband, who would you save?
I'd save Kevin.
He isn't one of the choices.
I don't care. I'd still save him.
Wendy, Kevin isn't even on the ship.
Then I don't want to be either.
Wendy, I think it's my turn.
Whatever you say, Kevin. You find a wallet containing $5,000. There is no identification. Do you turn the wallet over to the police, or do you take the money and run away to Tahiti with your old girlfriend who's trapped in a miserable marriage and is dying to get away?
Hey, you're talking about us.
Oh, hush, Alan.
No, it's finally dawning on me. I've sat here for the last 2 days and watched you throw yourself at this guy right under my nose.
Alan, the only thing that's been under your nose are the 4 basic food groups.
No, you want to know something else? I'll bet you forgot to make those reservations on purpose, so we'd have to stay here.
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, was I being ridiculous when I heard you call out Kevin's name while we were making love?
I did not.
You did too. Both times. On our honeymoon and on Kevin's birthday. Well, that's it. You may not think I'm much, but I'll bet a lot of girls would kill for a guy like me. I'm out of here.
Oh, Kevin!
Wendy, I'm sure Kevin will be back with Alan any minute.
I can't believe he left like that.
I can.
Look, I know it's wrong, but I can't help myself. I mean, Alan is great and we have a good life, but he doesn't have that wild animal man-boy thing that Kevin has. You know?
No.
I mean that Northwoods Timberwolf quality combined with that chocolate milk smell around his mouth.
Is that what that is? Kevin, any luck?
None. I went to every takeout joint and donut shop in town, and there's no sign of him. Saw Mr. Belvedere, though.
What if something horrible has happened to my husband? How will I make it through the night? Oh, hi, Kevin. Dinner's almost ready.
You heard from Alan?
No, but I'm coping. Thanks for being so concerned.
Sit down. Now, look, Wendy, you and I have been friends for years, and I have always loved you as a friend. But only as a friend. There can never, ever, ever be anything physical between us.
All right. I understand.
Good.
And yet, there's a deep, pulsating animal yearning between us. It's a driving bloodlust screaming in the wilderness that must be answered now. Alan!
Kevin. Wendy. I love you too much to see you unhappy, so I'm going to set you free.
You are?
Yeah. Just like I did with my praying mantis Giselle when I had to let her out of her bug jar.
You love me that much?
Well, I guess the best man won. I can't compete with her passionate memories of you.
But nothing ever happened between us.
Oh, come on. This is the most beautiful, desirable woman in the world, and you expect me to believe you never laid a hand on her?
Yes. In fact, I never even really kissed her.
Well, maybe it's time that you did.
What?
If you're willing to blow your whole marriage for this guy, you better make sure there's some chemistry. Go ahead, Kevin. Kiss her.
Huh?
Yeah, Kevin, listen to the lady.
What the hell?
That's it?
You call that a kiss? This is a kiss.
sorry if I caused you guys too much trouble. I guess when the honeymoon ended, my silly fantasies of Kevin took over.
I'm glad you guys are back together.
You know, Kevin may not be my fantasy anymore, but he's a great guy. He's been looking for someone like you for a long time. I'm glad he's found you. Come on, honey buggy.
Well, I guess they really do love each other. Just like us. I mean, kind of like us. Sort of like us.
Kevin, we have to talk.
Oh, no. No, you don't. Every time a woman says we have to talk, it's the big kiss-off.
Kevin.
No, I'm not listening to this.
Kevin, you're a really nice guy.
Oh, that is even worse than we have to talk. I don't want to be a nice guy. I just want a relationship. Is that too much to ask?
You deserve someone who thinks as much of you as Wendy does. Somebody who really loves you. I wish that somebody was me. But it isn't.
I see.
Hey, come on, look at the bright side. I mean, at least I paid my half of this month's rent.
Yeah, well, guess that's something.
Hey. Bye, Kevin.
You see.
If you'd like to be a guest on The Love Connection, please send a self-addressed stamp to...
Are you sure this powwow with the Bozines is going to work, Belvedere?
You can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar.
Well, I say we put a landmine under the welcome mat.
What makes you think they'll wipe their feet?
Nevertheless, I have prepared a feast of shoot fly pie, possum tartare, and moonshine mousse. I'm sure they'll love it. Greetings! And welcome in the name of peace.
Take off your hats. We wasn't born in a barn.
I was. And now look, this violence malarkey's got to stop. I mean, what did we ever do to make you mad at us?
Well, sir, you and your young'uns traipse clean across our property every blessed day of the week without a by your leave. I'd call that ornery.
We were just walking on the sidewalk. What's a sidewalk? The publisher's clearing house. People never said nothing to us about no sidewalk.
You won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes?
We couldn't believe it happened to us.
Regardless, just because the sidewalk runs past your house, it doesn't mean you own it. Anyone can walk on it.
Nobody's allowed to do nothing without what I say so.
Someone will have to die.
I lost the hairnet case, which cost the diner $4,000 in damages. Then this huge party comes into the diner, runs up a $100 tab, and stiffs me on the tip. I could kill someone.
Marsh, this is the Bozine family. They live down the block.
We's the ones been whooping on your family.
Whooping? We didn't want to upset you.
Yeah, Dad said you had enough stuff to take care of.
The day has not come when Marcia Owens can't take care of her family first. If I ever find out that you ignorant sodbusters have so much as looked at my family cross-eyed again, I will curse you with enough litigation to make Watergate look like a picnic!
Let me, Lord, she be speaking in tongues.
Jesus, she witch!
Oh, please, call off your hands.
We'll go play Matt Stunk collar and never vex you again. Quick, Beulah Bears, grab the youngins.
Let's take the sidewalk.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
Had beaten them
The
down.
siege of the Bozines has finally ended, thanks to Mrs. Owens. She may have lost the hairnet case, but she won the respect and admiration of her family. Since the abdication of his roommate, we've seen a lot more of Kevin. I must say he seems a bit lost. These Owens men certainly are at the mercy of their women folk. But then, we're all at the mercy of some woman. I love you, Mrs. Fields.
I'm Jeff Greenfield. Later on Nightline, remember El Salvador, the death squads, guerrilla attacks, the warnings of another Vietnam? An election this weekend could bring it all back.
Sunday at 7, join host Mary Hart as Great Circuses of the World presents the best from Brazil, Germany, and Luxembourg.
Yeah, he's upstairs locked in his bedroom.
Again? Are you sure?
That's where the trail of crumbs stopped.
You've been spending a lot of time up there lately.
Left arm. Here you go. Hurry up, Heather. I gotta meet Marvin. I can't believe you're going to the homecoming dance with him. He's a little nerdy, isn't he? He's not nerdy. He's just smart. He's got dandruff in his eyebrows. That's eczema. And besides, you're just cranky because you don't have a date. Didn't anyone ask you? Well, sure. I mean, there was interest. Okay, so I'm going through a dry spell. Where's the head? Down at the end of the hall next to the water fountain. The head of the statue? Oh. Well, if you ask me, Heather, you're much too choosy. Maybe. But I'm still young enough to believe there's a Mr. Right. Sure, like he's gonna walk right up to you and say, hi.
Hi. Looks like you lost your head.
Like my psychology professor was saying, one of the reasons Carl Jung split with Sigmund Freud was over their different theories of dream interpretation.
Hey, Kev, all I asked you was, what does it mean if I dream of dancing naked with Pee Wee Herman?
Wesley, you weasel! Turn that thing off!
But I'm trying to shoot a video for school.
Not while I'm taking my bath!
What do you know? They raised the Titanic.
But Mr. Belvedere, you're my favorite subject.
Then you should try and capture me at my best.
You couldn't capture that with a harpoon.
Hey, I've got a great idea. How about a Mr. Belvedere housekeeping video? We can show how you cook and clean and unplug the John and everything.
I have honed my skills for decades. I will not have them trivialized.
But this is just what the public is crying for.
If the public is crying, it's because you're on the loose.
Michigan. What about you?
Well, I know I could get into Valley Junior College. My dad once saved the dean's life or something.
Your dad's sports reports are terrific. I'd like to meet him sometime.
You probably will. When it comes to guys, he has this weird kind of radar. Dad, this is Keith, who was helping me put decorations up for the homecoming dance.
Oh, yeah.
Heather, why don't you invite your friend in?
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Come on in.
If I blew this chance to meet George Owens, I'd never forgive myself. You know, I read your sports column for years. I used to clip it for my scrapbook.
Sure.
And doffing his cap, Willie Stargell rode off into our memories. No one had to ask, who was that masked man? For we all knew he was the soul of Pittsburgh.
I wrote that 10 years ago. Stargell sent me roses.
Keith, this is my mom.
Hello.
Right, you're the attorney. Heather has told me all about you. Between you and me, she's real proud of you.
Keith.
I didn't mean to embarrass you.
That's okay.
Well, look, I have to run. Football practice.
Wait a second. You're not Keith Elliott, are you?
Uh-huh.
The all-state wide receiver?
Oh, that was last year. This year I'm taking a couple of college courses, and it cuts into my practice time.
Oh.
Well, it's nice meeting you both.
Yeah. Hey, why don't you walk Keith to his car?
Huh?
Go ahead.
I think my father likes you.
How could you tell? Listen, Heather, do you have a date for the homecoming dance?
What? I mean, aren't you going with a cheerleader or something?
I was, but we just broke up. Why don't you think it over?
I will. I mean, I will go to the dance with you. Oh, God.
Great. I'll call you later.
I'm Inga, your favorite Swedish maid. Good morning. Today, I'd like to show off my very wonderful Swedish meatballs. Don't they make your mouth water? All of our ingredients we get fresh from the farm, like the tomato, onion, eggs, and of course the cow, which is where the egg comes from.
What is this madness?
Cut. Hi, Mr. Belvedere. How do you like my housekeeping video?
This is degrading to women, Swedes, blondes, domestics, and several members of the animal kingdom.
Yeah, that's what's going to make me rich.
Wesley, I'm shocked that even you could sink to such depths.
Well, you wouldn't be in my video, so I had to do the next best thing.
Yeah?
Very well, Wesley. I'll be in your grubby little video.
And action.
Hello.
Cut. He's up on the smile. We're not trying to sell denture cream. And action.
Hello. This is Mr. Belvedere. Here to show you the way to get rid of those irritating stains upon your breadboard. It is easy, the Belvedere way. Simply measure 1 part of baking soda.
Cut.
What now?
Snore City. Can't you jazz it up a little?
What do you want me to do, drop my pants?
It's worth a try.
This is insupportable.
Okay, I take it back. You can be as boring as you want.
Oh, no, Wesley, I wouldn't dream of it.
Huh?
If it's show business you want, it's show business you'll get.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Kev, what are you doing here on a Friday night?
Is there anything wrong with me wanting to spend some quality time with my family?
Struck out again, huh?
You must either be Keith or a singing telegram.
Mr. Belvedere, right?
The last I heard.
Great to meet you. I'm here to pick up Heather for the dance.
Hey, come on in, fella.
Good to see you again, Mr. Owens.
Call me George. George! I'd like you to meet Heather's brother,
Kevin.
Keith here is all-state in 3 sports. Got 1,500 on his SATs.
Oh, come on. I'm sure Kevin did a lot in high school, too.
I was lunchroom monitor for 3 years.
Heather! Don't want to keep your date waiting!
We're coming.
There she is. Miss America.
Dad. Don't mind him, Keith.
Heather, you look beautiful. This flower doesn't do you justice.
Oh, thank you.
That must be Norman Rockwell.
Help! What's Kevin is in the hospital. He was blowing up a balloon and he hiccuped and swallowed it. Now I don't have anywhere to take him to the dance.
Oh, don't despair. I know someone who's free.
That's very sweet, Mr. Billy Goat. But they'd probably think you were my grandfather or something.
Not me, you ninny. I was thinking of Kevin.
What?
Oh, gee, Kevin, would you? I'd be really, really grateful.
Look, I don't have a tux or anything.
Hey, don't worry, pal. I got something you can wear.
They dress the hell funny around here.
Hey, look, my father wore this at his wedding, all right? This was a last-minute thing, okay?
So you having a good time?
I've had migraines that were more fun.
Your perfume smells nice.
Oh, thanks. My dad had it flown in from Paris.
Well, I'm sure glad you didn't have a date.
For once in my life, so am I.
Where are we going?
They're gonna announce the king and queen!
Oh, good. Does this mean it's almost over?
Come on, Kevin, you look adorable.
I look like the Maharishi of Pittsburgh.
Thank you, gods and goddesses. On behalf of the happy guys of Beaver Falls, who sponsored this year's homecoming jamboree and tire sale, I am proud to announce this year's homecoming queen and king. May I have the envelopes, please?
I really hate this a lot.
Van Buren's homecoming queen is... Oh, I can't wait. Angela Shostakovich. She'll be escorted to the stage by her colorful escort, Kevin Owens.
Oh, no. I'm not going up.
That's a good sport.
I bet I know who the king will be.
And Van Buren's homecoming king is Keith Elliott. And he leads to the stage his lovely consort, Heather Owens. Let's hear it for our royalty.
I've never been up here before. The view is really beautiful.
Sure is.
Why were you in such a rush to leave the dance early?
I was tired of sharing you with the crowd. I wanted to have you all to myself.
Really?
You know, if I had my way, I'd have named you my queen.
Keith, that's a little out of bounds.
I like you, Heather.
Well, I like you too, Keith. But I just met you.
You feel something for me, you know it.
Keith, I don't want to.
You just need to relax.
No, you need to cut it out. Stop it. I said no. No.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Kev.
Hey, honey, we saw your picture in the paper.
Huh?
Yeah, the homecoming dance. Look, a great big picture of the four of you.
Oh, boy. Maybe if I hurry, I can buy up the rest of the copies.
Hey, kitten. You see this? Looks like you guys had the time of your lives.
Uh-huh.
What's the matter with her?
Oh, George, she's still in a swoon over last night.
Come on, Mr. Belvedere. How long can it take to get ready for a dumb dusting lesson? here. What have you done?
I have decided to take your advice about jazzing up our little production. After all, if I am going to be a star, I should look like a star.
Yeah, but why Dracula?
Quite well. If I am to dust, where is my feather duster? Quickly, where are the props?
Right here. Okay, can we just get started? Here we go, and action.
Dust, you say? In the words of the immortal bard, whether 'tis nobler to dust the mantle or wipe it with a polished cloth. Aye, there's the rub. What are you doing?
Calling the guys in the white jackets.
Hello, Heather.
Hi.
You're missing Keith's football game.
I hate football.
There's hope for this family yet.
Mr. Belvedere, I think I'd rather be alone.
Is everything all right between you and Keith?
Fine.
You haven't taken his phone calls for a week.
I'm playing hard to get.
Oh, I see. Oh, by the way, I found something belonging to you. It was stuffed in a trunk in the attic under some of your old Cabbage Patch dolls.
I didn't want it anymore.
There's a large rip in it. How did it happen?
Keith tore it.
How?
He tried to rape me.
What? Why didn't you say something?
I don't know. Probably because it was my own stupid fault. I mean, I take a bath in perfume. I practically pour myself into this dress. And then I leave early with the jerk. Just so we could go park up on Makeout Mountain.
That entitles him to assault you?
He thought so.
Oh, Heather. You must tell your parents.
I'm afraid to. They never believe me. They think their precious Keith can do no wrong.
Well, perhaps you should give them a try.
Hey, we're back.
And the sooner the better. Come on.
Oh, hi, honey. Hi, Mom. Mom,
Oh, Heather, you should have seen Keith today.
Look, there's something that I need.
He scored 3 touchdowns, 1 on a punt return. I mean, this kid could go all the way to the NFL.
Speaking of going all the way, there's...
Oh, you know, we spoke to Keith after the game. He was so disappointed you weren't there to cheer him on.
Yeah, kitten. You ought to show some interest. I mean, guys like him don't grow on trees.
No. They swing on them.
Hi, Mr. Owens. I mean, George.
Hey, come on in, buddy.
Hey, it's nice for you to invite me over to see your sports collection.
It's a pleasure. Nobody else in this family appreciates it.
Wow. A football signed by Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah, he threw it at my head once when I called him Baldy.
Keith,
Hi, Heather.
what's he doing here?
I invited him. Why don't you sit down and join us, honey?
Oh, no, thank you.
Hey, come on, Heather. I haven't seen you for a long time.
Gee, I wonder why.
Hey, what's going on with you two?
Oh, Heather, I managed to repair your dress. Look, you'd never know there'd been a huge rip down the front.
What happened to your dress, honey?
Why don't you ask Keith?
What's he talking about?
Beats me.
You liar! You jumped on me and tried to rip my dress off.
Hey, lighten up. The dress ripped while we were messing around a little.
Messing around? Is that what you call trying to rape me?
What? I can't believe she's saying this.
I screamed at him to stop, but he wouldn't.
Hey, girls never mean stop when they say to. You know that.
Sure. Sure. Listen, kitten, would you excuse us 2 jocks for a minute? We need to have a little mano-a-mano time.
Ow.
You got it.
Look, Mr. Owens.
Shut up. Listen, the only reason you're still living is because you're not worth breaking an autographed bat over.
Yes, sir.
Girls never mean stop when they say to. Who taught you that, Freddy Krueger?
I'm sorry.
Sorry won't cover this one. Listen, cleats for brains. No means no. You got it?
Got it.
It's guys like you that give athletes a bad name. It's guys like you that give guys a bad name.
Can I go now?
Get out of here. See you around my daughter or anyone else's. You'll be running past patterns in a body cast. Oh, honey, why'd you wait so long to tell us?
I don't know. I was ashamed. I thought it was my fault.
But you didn't do anything wrong.
Thanks, Mom.
Heather, we're your parents, and you can come to us with anything.
Yeah, even if it seems like we're too old and dumb to understand.
So are you okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine.
Hey, Kitten, another thing I don't get. I mean, Keith's a pretty big guy. How'd you get away from him anyway?
Well, Dad, I did what you always taught me to do. I kicked him where it would hurt most.
Ooh, hey, that's my girl. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world premiere of my Mr. Belvedere video.
Prepare to see genius at work.
My thoughts exactly.
I'm Mr. Belvedere, here to show you how to get rid of those irritating stains on your breadboard. It's easy the Belvedere way. Simply measure.
But there are two in Belvedere's. One is a dedicated, sensitive housekeeper. The other is the housekeeper from hell. Who is he? What is he? Why is he here? Let's learn more about this larger-than-life housekeeper. Mr. Belvedere comes from an old, distinguished family. After spending several years in the armed forces, Mr. Belvedere made his triumphant entrance onto the North American continent. Mr. Belvedere is the perfect housekeeper. He tends gardens. He unplugs stopped toilets. And Mr. Belvedere makes friends wherever he goes. A hard worker, Mr. Belvedere cherishes his quiet, private moments. He's a great little dancer. And he's no slouch as a singer. But as talented as Mr. Belvedere is, he's decided not to do any more videos. Well, Mr. Belvedere, what'd you think?
Not enough close-ups.
Mr. Belvedere will be right back.
With the help of her family, Heather is turning a bad experience into one of personal growth. As for Keith, I think he'll be out of circulation for a while. It seems a little birdie told his parents about his recent exploits. I wonder who that could be. Meanwhile, I've abandoned my quest for stardom. I suppose I was a bit dazzled by the thought of my name in lights. Come in.
Mr. Belvedere, could you turn this thing off? It's keeping me awake.
Show business is my life.